Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the early move. The random drive doesn't line on to his feet. The major has been fast to be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, winning ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss ish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with his payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the early move. The random drive doesn't line on to his feet. The major has been fast to be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss ish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only want me, yes, to the free agent. Cause I go where there's payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Well, good evening everyone and welcome back to Waylander Gaming. We are here at the Group C stages we are opening up this evening. Well, first up it is Dark Stars up against One Trick Kings. What am I on about? Jeez, guys.
Dark Harvest was a long dead squad, Scorpy, so
I
don't even worry about those.
I'm trying to quickly just fix the what's her name, because obviously
Scorpy?
yeah.
Just need to point out that the audio is completely goofy as hell on the stream.
What do you mean the audio is goofy? What are you talking about? Sounds?
Oh, okay. Actually, my audio is fine. Actually, it's your audio.
My audio. Okay, well.
Hey, you sound like a robot.
Mic test 1 2. Mic test. Mic test 1 2. Mic test. Is that better? Well, let's do this. That should be fine now. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we are in the first match or first series of the Group C. So super excited for this one. We've got some strong teams here. Up tonight, we've got One Trick Kings up against Dark Star. So One Trick Kings has members from IESF for the side of Team Zimbabwe. And Dark Stars is, Oshumzi, if I'm not mistaken, is currently in the top 4 of Nigerian squads. So if we look at the stats, so yeah, a super strong team. So, and then after that at 8:30 we've got Honey Buns up against Hex Meta, which is a combination of well, Useless Paradise and Madagascar. So yeah, super strong teams. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, hit that like, share and subscribe button, and we will be jumping into the drafting phase of this first matchup.
Alright,
Well, remember there is a tournament lobby with 10 bands and not only 6. But
Yeah. I just wanted to get the intro done. and then official contest, and we are sorted.
All right. Well, listen. This is the one of the teams. One Trick Kings. This is a legendary South African team. The roots of OTK comes back to just when the SA server started. Well, when it was available to play on. So I'm expecting the revival of OTK to be led by the charge of Brian Crusher here. I'm expecting some great things here. I'm sure they practice quite a nice amount. But yeah, they're up against Darkstar, as you said. I'm excited to see more of what Nigeria can offer. So far, not having the best performances in the group stages so far against the South African team. So I'm also expecting to see something happen. One of these times. SA is gonna get jump scared by a crazy Nigerian team.
Yeah, well, I mean, bro, anything can happen. I just see individuals jumping in and out here, so just waiting for both teams to ready up. And I'm looking at the votes. So my question is, right, obviously everyone in the chat, did you read the poll? Does it state who's going to win or who's going to lose? So yeah, the community currently favoring One Trick Kings to lose this by 57%.
Nice one. That was stolen from me.
Yes.
That idea. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like OTK is not in the favor of the crowd. So crowd favorites going towards Dark Star. With a name like that, I think these guys are. I'm liking their vibe. I'm liking how they might be sort of coming into this. If there's any Nigerian people in the chats, yeah, let me know. Let us know what you think about this team. Are they good? Are we quite scared of these? What are the picks that they might throw out at us? What are they good at? So I'm excited to learn that, so we can get a little bit of a basis of what these guys are going to give us tonight.
Yeah, no.
That's going to be an interesting match coming up. I mean, yeah, currently there is a bit of a problem on OTK side. They have a bit of lag issues that they had to get a swap out because one of the Oaks is playing on 300 ping. He's like, nah, that's not going to work. But I mean, you have to do what you got to do. But this is going to be a fun match. I mean, yeah, as you said, the Southern African side has been dominating a bit. I mean, last night we did see the first Nigerian team heading in through to the playoffs. So hopefully Dark Stars has a bit of a better matchup. Although I have to say, this group is kind of cracked, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this group is scary, dude. As I said last night on stream, where I was kind of happy. I saw my group and I was like, what the hell is this? We got the flipping Saint Dynasty, we got Exodus, and can't remember the other team's name. Excuse me. Apologies to the other team, But now I'm looking at these groups. We got Honey Buns, we got Madagascar, well the revival Madagascar on a new team. Hexa, what's something?
X-Meta.
Hex-Meta. Excuse me. I'm forgetting a whole bunch of team names here. I'm so sorry.
The fourth team that was in your group was Otsutsuki.
Oh yes, Otsutsuki. That's the one. But yeah, no, I'm happy to have been in that group. I'm happy to have passed the group stages because these teams are stacked, man. These teams are crazy stacked.
Oh, and weirdly enough, we spoke about this, I think, 2 evenings back. My group, when I went into my group, I was doing a bit of homework on the teams. And I saw like the stats of these Oaks, my Nigerian teams, bro. There's like number one on all the assassins with like a 75 to 80% win rate. I'm like, these Oaks are crazy. But then I look at this group we are doing now. I'm like, I'd rather take the 80% win rate than this group, though.
Okay, Solo for Day and Emma FX in the chat saying good, but not the best. All right, so got a little bit of a double-edged sword coming in from the crowd here, with the information going into game number one. We're going to see the 1-1 being banned out. Always a great option of a ban. Surprisingly, against the SA team, right? We usually see the SA teams banning the 1-1 into the Nigerian teams for a good reason, which is 1-1 feels a bit unplayable on anything higher than 50 MS.
like it's solidly going to be tough, and especially with the Lancelot as well. You don't want like heavy mobility heroes. There's some you can still work with. I mean, for example, YSS I think will still be playable on like ATMs, but a 1-1 that and Lancelot that relies on their mobility is something that's going to be very tough to maneuver, especially on ATP.
So you also see Shroomsy gonna call out the Lancelot ban there as well, coming in from the side of SA. That would make a lot of sense. I'm not so sure how I feel about the YSS on hyping as well. I've tried it out. It's fine. It's playable. But what my annoyance with YSS on hyping is that going from melee to range to melee to range on camps gets a little bit annoying. It gets a little bit annoying. You can do it, but it's switching weapon modes all the time on ATMS. It sort of grinds you a bit.
Yeah, true. Like, I would say just, swapping while farming is going to be a little bit tough. I mean, usually, especially if you're a pro YSS player, usually you just auto bot mode the control stick. Your finger already knows what to do, but then you do the same thing and then your character doesn't move.
Yeah. I can imagine it. Well, I can't imagine it. I know that it's annoying. But anyway, we are going to see a few more bans coming out from both teams. It's going to be the Xborg and the Hayabusa. Now, Xborg, I feel like is a bit of an underrated hero, I think, at the moment, or at least it has been banned out a few times. So we cannot say that it's not so underrated. Very annoying. I feel like its only losing matchup right now is just CC, right? I've seen Yu Zhong's kind of struggle a bit because you can play quite safe against the Yu Zhong. It's hard to play safe into a CC just because she is a bit more of a threat in the laning stage. So, interesting ban from Darkstar, the YSS. I feel like they got first pick. They should be snatching that up.
Yeah, and even like if you not a YSS player, I mean, these teams haven't scouted each other out yet, so you don't know. Oh, do they play YSS? Don't they? So leave it as a last ban for the side of OTK. Then that's already an extra ban for you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's interesting ban, but I mean, overall, if you don't play the YSS, you definitely don't want to give it to the enemy team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking back in the days that I did not play YSS. I had to learn the F out of that. Excuse my language, I guess. Of this hero, just because the hero is so strong. So like there's no point in not learning it at the moment because you have to be able to play it in order to have that extra ban, as you said, in the draft like this. You need the threat of picking it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what makes the first pick so better in this current patch, because you get 3 drafts. Whereas if you second pick, 2 of your bans is already YSS and Lancelot without any contention. You need to ban out those 2 heroes if you're not going first. Unless you want to contest both of them, which is a possibility. But I mean, if you're playing on the anti-MS and you're going second, you definitely don't want to leave those open. So then you technically have 1 ban to work with.
All right, Brody first pick coming in from Darkstar. Like, not sure if that's the ideal first pick you want, but
everlasting.
I mean, listen, he is a marksman when it comes to it. You can sort of draft around him because he doesn't have that many losing matchups. I think the worst matchup for him would be within the realm of like Irithel or something, you know. So, I think it's not the worst first pick. I definitely think it's not. It's safe enough. But you are leaving the issue I have with it mostly is not the hero itself, it's what you leave open. So now already we're gonna see coming up for the side of OTK is that Sicilian Carmilla combo. So I'm it's a classic.
I mean, they have a 4th skill for a reason with the Moonlight Waltz, and they do pair very well with each other. The damage scaling with the Carmilla Sicilian Cursed Blood combo. And a lot of times when you try and poke down the Carmilla, she just gets sucked up and then thrown back into safety. But with these 2 being picked up, you definitely need some amount of CC on the XP lane. So pair that with something like Lapu Lapu, Yu Zhong would definitely make this combo from good to broken.
Oh yeah. Okay, I quite like this next little bit of the draft here coming in from the side of Darkstar. Okay, I was about to say the only thing that's gonna mess them up right now would be Abasha, and I was a bit too late to say it. It already got picked up, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, with that also, the glue does struggle against the CC, so that's they need to either ban the CC out or they need to watch out for that. And with that also being said, with the Florent being picked up as well as a glue, you're going to need a frontliner on the jungle position. So if I was a side of OTK, I would definitely be looking at maybe banning out the Fredrin or even possibility, not the base, but possible ban also being the Kai, which is the frontline jungler. We see actually often in these group stages.
I think they need to abandon going all in on the strategy on Darkstar. I think they can't go full tank now. I think it's too late to try and be sustainable against the Basha. I think they need the jungler that comes out needs to be some sort of assassin. Like you need sure you're playing against 2 tanks, which is not great to play against with an assassin, but like if you go all in for the sustainability, you're gonna fall into the trap of getting your anti-heal reduced by a whole bucket load from Tetsuka. And number 2 is that if you go for a whole bunch of tanky frontliners, Chimpa on this Carmilla is just going to link you all together.
That's also true, but the problem now being with Glue is not a frontliner per se. So he sticks on someone and then he irritates them and keeps them stunned up and linked up and everything. So, but as soon as he commits the grab, he's kind of served the purpose that Glue does. So they don't have a frontliner per se. But do you think they should just adjust in the strategy of going more for pick or what to do with frontliner missing?
Yeah, I was also thinking like they can pick the Akai, they can pick some disengage. On the jungle and sort of off commit to going for the sustainable front line, but yeah, that's been banned out by OTK so far. So yeah, I think if I was drafting right now for Darkstar, just change up the strategy right now. Don't commit for this. It's not worth it.
Throw a weird combo, put Florent onto the mid lane and get yourself set.
I don't know what
but with the carry ban coming out of Darkstar, that kind of tells us we're going to see the Fredrin being picked up. I mean, there's no other reason to ban out the carry unless you're going for a tank jungle or tankier lineup. So that kind of gives away the strategy, and I think the side of OTK can work around it, but they're picking up the Clint now, leaving the XP laner for the last pick.
Okay, I think they're gonna sort of go for this. Is what that's sort of what I expected coming in from Darkstar here. Is that I think they're not ready to go for a full switch in strategy. I think they're just gonna have to run with it, even if they've got a Basha on the enemy team. They still just do what they're comfortable with. Also, MAFX, I'm excited to hear what this little challenge of yours is. I don't know what. I don't know. That sounds a little ominous.
Yeah, she's going to tell us, okay, take off your shirt. And I'm like, whoa, I'm married. I'll show you my ring next time my camera goes live. But yeah, the Lilia is quite interesting. I would definitely say it's crazy to go against a tank lineup with a Lilia because she kind of melts the tank's mid to lane game.
Yeah, I know. I'm a big fan of this pick actually. I think it shreds through the defenses of, let's say, the Basha and the Carmilla. Also, it's not a hero that gets caught out by oh my god, nice little challenge there. Don't know if we can do that one, Chief. I'm not sure if we can do that one.
What was the challenge?
We all
must keep quiet for 20 minutes and win $100. So, we'll do that at the end of the stream, just before we log off. We'll stay quiet for 20 seconds, 20 minutes. Even I'll do 30 minutes for you after the stream, and we'll talk then. But yeah, I mean, the Badang was kind of a suggested pick. I mean, you had 3 options, the Lapu, Badang, or R-Lord. And I kind of like the Badang, especially with the Clint being able to just group them together for the Clint to get all that passive procs.
Well, guys, I'm not gonna lie, right? The challenge, right? That is 1,900 rand.
Listen. I think it's the same thing where you're like selling out a bit. I don't think that's good.
We'll do that in Seppi's 24-hour stream. We'll do that challenge. Then we can do like challenges, bro. Donate $100 rand, and then give Seppi a challenge.
Yeah. Well, that's going to happen anyway, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
it's
of
gonna-
course.
Anyway, we are looking at the drafts coming out from the teams. Game number one, I'm going to say it again. I really like this Lily. I think it is actually going to hold the team together on the side of Darkstar. It tied up their draft pretty nicely here. It sort of sets a tempo in the team fights, because if the team fight goes longer, she's just going to keep pummeling with her explosions over and over again. So I really like it a lot. Going in for the side of OTK, they've gone for quite a tanky draft themselves. I really like the Badang. It's going to be nice. It's going to give them the set that they need. You know, you can't just rely on the Carmilla Curse of Blood to go in all the time with a set. So I'm liking the more instant sort of gratification set from the Badang. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that will be it from Shroomsy and I. Passing it over to our play-by-play caster.
Lotus is actually playing ref, so I'm going to need someone to tag in and post.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay.
Okay, she's back. Alright, so looking at just doing the mic test quickly, because I do see that my mic is going static again. Yeah, so first minute of this game is still fairly even. I have to say, look, if we're looking at the draft, I'm going to favor OTK. But yeah, I'm not going to take anything away from... Okay, my mic is not fixed.
Oh, I thought it was my Wi-Fi. Turns out it was your mic. Okay.
Okay, do you want me to step in here,
Yes,
Scarpy?
please.
I can take first game here. Okay, we're looking at already a first blood coming in from General Oki on to the top lane. I mean, that was a beautiful rotation coming in so far. I think, you know, I'm expecting great things. Oh, I did expect great things from this Lilia, but I didn't expect it to come out so fast.
Well, I definitely see why you like the Lilia so much, but the way that he was just rotating 2v1 going onto the road, he manages to figure out quite nicely. But what I was saying was, the Lilia made sure to go with fast rotations, speedrun her lane, and then immediately go to the gold lane, try to get vision and poke as much as she can.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you play the Lilia, right? She has arguably the fastest of any mage. I think only beaten by like, well, not even beaten, but it's close between her and like Gord or something. Anyway, we are looking at the rotation onto this blue buff here. Natsuki gonna have the grab, committed question, misses out the pullback, but the Fredrin in position with full crystal energy work. There's the praise wrap blowing up Chimpa, but Chimpa's gonna be able to make it out with a nice set coming in from Nugs, gonna be able to return the favor. As that didn't go so well for the Dark Star in the end right now. But oh, here it is, grab coming down on to Renova, but it's going to retaliate with a kill onto Katsuki back, as the turtle is just going to sit there and watch it all happen.
This turtle is actually having a free time for once. All the teams are fighting each other and not killing him.
Yeah, we're going to see some more action here coming in from Vine Crusher, Mosquito, in brackets, Dio. Gonna call Mosquito, getting gone on. Pops the flicker, so that's gonna be one resource taken away from the side of Darkstar going into the fight. But Chimpa in position to get ready and help his team get this turtle right now. We're gonna see the grab coming in onto Buying Crusher. He's gonna try his best to get out of this, but he is gonna be DMK securing that turtle. I don't even know if that was a retribution in that situation, but Nugs on the here so far. Sanguine Claws onto two. Beautifully played with that bloom. Popped in from that Florin. Going to be able to sustain the team while they get themselves the turtle and they get themselves a pretty confident fight overall.
That was actually beautiful, the glue, making sure to actually annoy the Basha. The Carmilla tried to dissuade the Fredrin from coming near the turtle, but he just took the turtle down with his second and first skill. And then with the retry still, naturally.
No retry needed whatsoever here, is what you're saying to me. Yeah, I think it's a bit difficult for a Basha specifically to sort of out-retry a Fredrin, even if it did come to that situation. I think Fredrin just has a bit of a better secure with that first skill. Surprisingly, you know, Fredrin's most reliable way to secure turtles is actually first skill. So you can say it's ult, but it's a bit harder to time, and it's a bit of a resource you don't want to commit. Anyway, Buying Crash jungle, right? Gonna get caught up by the glue. There's the Praise's Wrath, knocking his HP down. Might be able to get out, actually. Well, there's a grab. Gonna be able to take down that Bashia there. But look at this, Fredrin. He's getting gone on by Nugs with that first crack. Nicely played coming in from him with that rotation. Sanguine Claws landing onto two. but the grab's there once again. Bro's playing like Mimic right now, but actually there's a sprint from Ketsuka. Gonna be able to get away from that grab, as a few spells traded here, but more in the favor of OTK.
Yeah, right now it's pretty even, but Basha wants to roll in once again, but both teams have to go their separate ways. The next objective will be spawning in 15 seconds. They can't afford any more losses right now.
But it is still quite even. I mean, even if it's 3-3 and there's a bit of a gold lead, you know, this is a Basha draft with a Clint. You know, they're going to hit their critical mass soon with their sort of early game power spike. You know, Clint needs 1 or 2 items, and then Basha is going to be able to do those rotations. So I'm really liking their odds when it comes to this mid game compared to the enemy team. As you can see already, Crush is trying to get a little bit done top lane so far, unable to finish off the gank there. So that's going to be a pretty free turtle for the side of Darkstar.
It does seem like a Clint is also rotating to the mid lane, but he's not even going to try to contest. They have the vision, but he wants to fight.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if he wants to try and fight this glue here. Katsuki is playing really nice, or Natsuki, sorry. I don't know if that's a K or an N. I think that's an N. But he's playing it.
Like an N.
Yeah, I think it is an N. So Natsuki playing it beautifully on this glue, almost called a Mimic. That's what I did earlier. Yeah, this is how you play the glue, right? You be an annoyance to your enemy team. It's not necessarily a frontliner. And with Fredrin, trying to get Nugs down in here a little bit with the help of Flora. Not the best target to do a gank with, I must say. But Natsuki is there, trying to get a little bit of fight happening. But Nugs, he's playing Badang, right? Badang is one of the safest heroes to play under a tower.
True, but coming out from both teams, everyone just trying to poke. The first third of the game did go to the side of OTK. It did relieve a bit of pressure, but Darkstar Kings is once again going for the invade.
Ooh, there it is. Curse Blood only onto 2 though, but it's good doing so far. There's the Sanguine Claws locking up 2 of them together with the grab onto Chimpa. Gonna be a nice easy kill for this glue. There's the Appraiser's Wrath knocking down onto 2, taking down Vine Crusher as Amir. Brody doing lots of damage, finishing off Renova nice with some style.
That was a 3-for-0 exchange in the favor of Darkstar Kings. They're right now 63 in their favor, and with a 3,000 gold lead.
Yeah, that's it's a bit unfortunate because, you know, you look at the side of OTK's draft, they're not really scaling too much. Other than just Ketsuka on the Sicilian, that's like the biggest scaling they have going into the mid portion of the game. Nugs as well, just trying to push in away, but gets caught by General Oki and Dim Kai. So, you know, this is not looking like a great mid-game section for the side of OTK.
Definitely not, and these invasions are really not making it easier for them. The Fredrin just keeps farming and Vine Crusher is stuck right now.
Yep, good look at the turtle being spawned out right now on the side of the bottom lane here. Gonna see Natsuki just doing Natsuki things, man. He's just gonna be running around on this glue, be an annoying menace, as we said in the drafting phase. It's just all you basically play glue like an assassin, honestly. Like he just goes in, takes the back line with him, and then that's the kill, right? And then he moves on to the next target. So he is doing exactly that in the situation here. And OTK have no response for it. They're not even gonna be able to contest this turtle whatsoever.
Definitely not. So what they can do right now is actually just relieve some of the map pressure, try to stay away from the fights. But it seems like they're falling for the poke.
There's going to be the glue again with that grab onto Chimpa. There's going to be the Curse of Blood not landing one right. As now, General Oki going to go in with this Lilia here. Not going to be able to get too much done, but their damage was already finished onto Chimpa. You know, they basically got that kill for free, so that's going to translate into some nice wave equilibrium here that they're going to be able to use to put a bit of pressure onto the tower.
Oh, Badang going with a beautiful fist crack, but Lilia uses the black shoes to escape quite nicely. Badang also getting caught out. Will he be able to escape? No, it does not seem like it.
Oh man, that's rough, man. Now he had a vision to try and catch that Lilia, but one, she had the black shoes, and two, there was just not enough follow-up going into that fist crack, so he has to pay for that play. Burns the flicker as well, which is not great. So you know, it's rough to see. And now Natsuki, he's just going in on this backline, not a damn care in the world, and gets the grab back, gets the kill onto the Clint, and that's going to be 3 for nothing.
Right now they have the map control, the map pressure as well. With the first Lord of the game coming up in 20 seconds, they could even turn this into an ending angle with them breaking the Holy Shields.
I mean, 2 Holy Shields are down, right? That's exactly what you want to see on the side of Darkstar before the Lord spawns out, right? You want to see those Holy Shields being knocked down so that the Lord can crash the tower quite safely. So this is not a great situation for the side of OTK. What are they going to manage to do to sort of change this around? As Natsuki, he's just feeling himself on this front line, has the feel him back up, even with that Basha around. So they're just going to be able to get this Lord nice and easy. No Bloom available, but it doesn't matter because they just kill the Lord so fast.
It does seem that Nugs also went a bit for the split push just to try and relieve some pressure. But is it gonna help right now? It's seriously difficult for them at this point of stage.
Yeah. You can see level 10.
But they can still bring up beautiful defense with the fist crack, with the wall, with the curse of blood, all mixing into one. If they can actually pull this combination, they can maybe turn this game around.
Yeah, that's all onto Chimpa, man. I think fist crack alone is not going to be able to do enough, but a fist crack with that curse of blood, then we're talking, right? With the damage output coming in from Clint as well, that's going to be real nice. They're just going to have to sort of play vigilant about it. They need the team fight spells to connect. It's not just about linking 1 or 2. They need 3 or 4 really with this curse of blood in order to make things work. And we are going to see onto the mid lane. They've got lane equilibrium is pretty much picture perfect right now. Coming in from the side of Darkstar. Natsuki is going into the back line onto Ketsika. Ketsika's not going to enjoy this engagement so far, but Blue does not manage to get full stacks on it. It's going to be able to try and get away here with that revitalize. Is Natsuki even going to just get out for free? There it is. Then we're going to see the Crystal Blood coming out after 3. Is this going to be enough for them to win the team fight? It's not. They just walk out forward this current situation with the Lord banging on the front door. Are they going to be able to defend is the question, though. They do have the fountain nearby in order to sort of sustain themselves. It's looking quite rough. If we're talking about fountains, basically you can move out the base. We're going to see the Black Shoes coming in from General Oki, darting out. That's it coming in from Nugs once again. With the Clint trying to get them done here, trying to catch them out of position, but Demkai, he's a bit too tanky. He's gonna just stay around, get that blue buff right there, with Nugs just trying his best to harass him out of this area. Here's the team fight continuing on. Blue get that backline once again onto Ketsika. There's a grab, gonna pull her back. Is she gonna be able to make it out? No, she's not. The Praise's Wrath knocks her down into a no Sicilian angle from the side of OTK. No Sicilian means no base defense, I'm pretty sure. That was pretty much the main damage output. By that grab once again. Gonna get immobilized a second time, maybe make it a third time. This is gonna be the curse of blood. Landing on a lot of members the side of Darkstar, but it's still not enough because they've still got 5 people alive with only Renova alive left to defend. I think this is going to be the end where Darkstar take this game in a beautiful fashion.
That was brilliant. The way that they just kept continuing the pressure. They did move away from the base a bit, drawing OTK out of their base. Then they once again went into the engagement, keeping the pressure onto the Nexus.
Oh yeah. Well, that was I mean, listen, I said it first, man. The Lilia, just the perfect pick here. Really just
Lilia.
Yeah, the Lilia just had everything, all the tools necessary to make sure this game was good for them. If you're gonna get out sustained by the enemy, then just build more damage, and that's exactly what Lilia did here.
Solidly. So that's a solid game. And I have to say, I was quite impressed. I mean, Darkstar's, it was a bit of an even game early. But then as soon as that mid-game power spike happened, I mean, it was game, set, and match from there on out. They just snowballed onwards. And yeah, bro, that Lilia doing a lot of work. Well-deserved MVP by far.
All right, Scarpy. What's your take on that? Is your mic? How's your mic doing?
Let's find out. Because I rebooted everything. I pulled out my headset. I didn't even change any of the settings, so it's quite weird that it's going to that static. Even my network is exceptionally great tonight. But yeah, just looking at the match, bro, I didn't expect One Trick Kings to get dominated the way they did from Darkstar. Bro, that is for me the pick that changed it all. There's two heroes, right? The Florin and the Glue. That Glue was like, it's okay. Still not.
Oh dear. Unfortunate coming in from Scarfy. You can always have troubles around the door, whether it be your internet or your microphone. But I do resonate with what Scarfy was saying there. It was also due to that glue. Natsuki playing that glue beautifully on the side lanes, right? Just on the back lines, not on the side lanes. Just being a complete menace in that match. So I feel like we're going to see some really good stuff going forward from Natsuki here. Anyway, going into the draft number 2, looks like we've lost our professional analyst, which is Lotus here. So we're going to be back to you and me, Shrooms. Back to the drawing board.
Bro. I mean, we've got weird opinions, and it's going to be some fun. I mean, the first ban being the glue. I mean, you didn't expect anything else.
Yeah, no, that glue is not allowed to get away with that many grabs whatsoever. So anyway, going into this next game, yeah, they do want to do a bit of counter banning, counter picking, and respect banning, all of that shenanigans that you need to come back from a game. 1-1 again being banned out by the side of Darkstar. I don't think they're gonna play it, bro. Like, I don't know if this is a necessary ban going forward.
I mean, 1-1 is scary though. So, like, I understand the sentiment, but with that being said, if OTK plays this well, we might see the final 2 bans for the side of Darkstar being that YSS Lancelot. But I would honestly say, if you're the side of Darkstar, you can go for that contest. I mean, you have the ping advantage, and you have a just being already 1-0. So it's going to be very interesting.
Well, gents, let me just quickly jump in here. Let's see now, because I did reset OBS as well. So let's see.
Thorns remain, should petals fall.
Your team is banning.
Okay, so Scorpio came and Scorpio went.
No, I'm here. I'm just waiting for the check on the sound before I continue. I don't know to make
okay.
You sound like you're talking from a tin can, but it's better, a lot better than Mr. Robots. I'll tell you that.
You see, on my side, it was the whole game. So I don't know if it was maybe OBS settings that went a bit haywire, but we'll let the viewers just know. Ask Emma to just tell us how the mic was going, or even Mads. I mean, but yeah, looking at the draft so far, I mean, pretty standard. There's the Xbox and Lancelot getting taken out by OTK, so that leaves the YSS open. But I would also say, if they go for the stanky lineup again, they definitely need to watch out for that Lilia, but as well as Mosquito doing very, very well last game.
I think the Lilia, it's a bit of a... The Lilia was just perfect in that game. That's what that Lilia was. I think you can't just pick Lilia up whenever you want to. She is a bit conditional in order to pop off like she did in that last game, but right, you can't just first pick it is what I'm saying. So
Yeah, true.
they need to, but they still need to respect it. They need to respect that they can pull out a draft like that.
I mean, you can just change your drafting lineup a bit. Lilia is very good against low mobility heroes. She's broken against tanky lineups. So just draft around it. Take a bit more mobility, bit more set potential. But you have to watch out, of course. We're going for set potential. The Lilia can just purify black shoes and she's out of there. So they definitely need to think about going into this draft.
I would recommend a Kaja. You know, that's a hero we just don't see, dude. It annoys me so much. Don't want to pick up this hero, and I feel like in 5-on-5s or like in like lobbies and tournament games, Kaja is just really a really useful tool in some drafts. Because you obviously have that your people in the voice chat. You're able to communicate what you're gonna do with that divine judgment. So I'm just so surprised that it's not picked up more.
I mean, Kaja is an interesting pick. I mean, very, very strong with the divine judgment, but you need the correct lineup. And Like one of the best combos I would have seen, because the thing is, Kaja is the problem is if he doesn't have the flicker or you don't play him like assassins, the surprise factor kind of goes out of the door. So the chip Kaja combo was actually quite interesting.
It's the proof
But
that I'm still
Getsuka
alive.
going for the first pick CC, that is solidly one of the best first picks, I would say.
Yeah, no, this is exactly what they should be doing here, is picking up that CC. They're gonna go in for a different sort of draft coming in from the side of Darkstar here. They're gonna still pick that first pick Brody, but gonna transition into a more of a Farsa here. So they're expecting, Farsa, amazing healer, sort of not as potent as a Lilia, I'd say, when it comes to DPS output, but is extremely strong with the range and is more helpful for pickoffs compared to Lilia, right? Because you have that range, you have that ability to get to lanes fast, even if you don't have the fastest wave clear. So I really like the Farsa here. And especially since, the side of OTK are so far not going to be drafting too tanky. They're going to go in for the Clint and the Xavier. So they're going to get hit really hard with these Feather Dash.
Yeah, and Feather with the Brody as well. Darkstar can definitely go all out onto this pick of comp. Picking up the Kalia. Okay. No, they seem to be sticking with what they know, going for the Florin. But I hope this time the side of OTK realizes and maybe looking at banning out a few factors that's a bit difficult to deal with, because there's not a lot that Florin pairs well with.
Yeah, you have to pick it into that sustained draft, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so far you don't have too much of a sustainable sort of lineup to go with it. So I'm expecting some really heavy frontliners coming for the rest of the side of Darkstar. It's a risky play to draft like this. You have to be really aware of how you're going to approach the draft after that, because the enemy can react to it quite well. They can do some blind picks into it and then render your Florin kind of useless. So again, please, I need OTK to pick up an assassin, right? It makes the most amount of sense here. You've got 3 backlines so far. Even if they pick up 2 frontliners, you still have 3 targets to go for. So, Joys, Lings, all the good stuff.
I would definitely say that the base factor they can ban on going for the Grok, not a bad ban, but I mean that leaves the Baksha open, so it's still a very good combo with a Florin. But looking at that being said, I would definitely say Hayabusa. Hayabusa would be 100% solid into this lineup.
Yeah, Haya is a great shot. If they could play Fanny as well. But that's a great pick, yeah, for sure. Not too much a catcher from mid-A other than like Brody's second skill. So, but yeah, it looks like a bit of a Hayabusa angle. What is that? Okay. I was about to say, there's no way.
I would really like to see. There's 3 heroes I want to see in the tournament. That would be fun. It's going for the Zilong, the Johnson, and the Mia. I want to see Dark System coming to the Conquerors of Dawn.
Don't do it.
No. Baksha Atlas. I don't know how I feel about this Atlas. There's not enough to pair with it. Yeah, you have the stun coming out from Xavier, a bit of splash damage from the Clint, but it's one thing. So this Atlas pick, and I mean they have the Florin throwing Purify, Farsa throwing Purify, and now there's the Hayabusa. Yeah, I don't like this Atlas though.
You know what they could have picked here was the Bane, dude. They could have picked Bane here in the jungle for the side of OTK. Yeah. That would have. It's such a good Bane here. They're going to be grouping up quite a lot from the Florin. And you just, when the Atlas ults, you just throw in the Deadly Catch. Boom, team fight over.
Yeah, Bane would not be bad here. But
I didn't see it.
This solid Joy game.
Yeah, dude, I didn't see the angle, and now I saw it. Oh my! Okay, I'm sorry.
There's 2 things you need to watch out for. Firstly, being the Xavier stun, but it's so easy to predict, and then just a Baksha Turtle Poise. That's the only 2 issues you have to worry about per se. But if you play it well, just stack up on the creep and then 3rd dash in, all dead.
No. This draft, you don't even need to stack up on creeps here. Every single stun on the enemy team, other than let's say CC curtain call. That's the one thing that's not dodgeable. That's it. You just go in, you just dodge everything rather than stacking up, and you've increased your damage output by so much already. From landing your second skills, that it's you just ult for free, dude. I mean, this is one of the craziest joy games I've seen in a while.
So,
This is solid. This is solid.
ladies and gentlemen, this match was sponsored by Solar for Day. We are heading into the second match between One Trick Kings up against, well, Dark Stars. Who will take this? Let's see if that worked, because I had to go and change around my filters on OBS, so hopefully that made some changes.
Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. I just heard it now.
All right, perfect.
Till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
All right, so Scarpy and Shroomsy.
Yeah, let's take this
ready,
one.
ready for some. Go get that bag, Minier.
As
Oh.
boss show.
So if we're looking at this, right, Oceansy, One Trick King or Dark Stars, bro?
Bro, this is solid Dark Stars. There's no two ways about this. I mean, they got the joy angle, which is actually for once a good joy angle, not just Seppi picking up joy whenever he wants to. And on top of that, also, the Atlas pick is not something I do like.
Yeah, well, look, I am going to root for OTK. I mean, Nigel is our boy, so I'm going to be somewhat biased, but yeah, bro, purely if we're looking at the draft, Dark Stars got a brutal draft. But look, I mean, anything can happen. We've seen some crazy things. Just look at that Xavier doing damage on General Oki and Mosquito.
I mean, Xavier is good, but he definitely has to watch out for that combos coming out from the Faza. Luckily, dodged, but there's Nova into the mix. The sun is still there on Oki. He will be taken down as the first blood goes to OTK.
Yeah, Renova with the Boxia picking up that first kill onto the Faza. I mean, look, Boxia is definitely going to be that opening to get onto the Faza as soon as she crosses that feathered airstrike. As we do see the engagement coming in from Joy, as the Electro Beats has been committed. Will they be able to catch the Joy? No, sir, they are not able to.
I mean, this joy is crazy. It's definitely going to help so much into this lineup, but the main problem is going to be this first turtle fight with the CC. They're going to have to watch out for the CC plays, because CC's play is going to be very, very crazy. Rotations coming out here from the side of Dark Stars, leaving the floor to clear the mid so she can get level 4 while they share the top lane. So this is crazy rotation coming out so far.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to keep an eye out onto the Xavier, bro. Especially with the snipes coming in. We haven't seen Chimpa yet, but especially with the snipes, so very curious to see the snipes. There has been a change onto One Trick King's side, as we do see the engagement onto the first turtle of the match. We do see the engagement onto General Oki, as Bind Crusher does pick up the kill and is able to escape the clutches of the Joy. So the first turtle of this match does go to One Trick Kings, as the Avatar Guardian has been committed defensively. That's currently just before the 3, but oh, the snipe coming in from Chimpa, removing Gacha. That's a 3-0 for One Trick Kings, just past the 3-minute mark.
Oh, that's a solid takedown. I mean, whoa, this Chimpa is going to do crazy things with the Xavier. So, this is going to be a stun onto Emiri. Doesn't have a second skill. The Fatal Links is in place, and that will be another kill for Ketsuka. So that's already 4-0 in favor of OTK.
Bro, I think the caster's curse is currently in place if we look at it at the situation early on. But I mean, anything can change mid to late game, as we do see Renova is trying to get that jungle invade. When we do see the engagement onto Faza. Faza not having a great time currently. Faza getting taken down 3 times.
Oh, the Faza need to change the rotations, but I mean, this is the 4-man onto Ketsuka, but the Gato sustains, but doesn't have a lot of stay. There's Avatar Guardian, just used defensively, but this is a lot of gold that's going to fall in the hands of OTK. So Dark Stars needs to just back off a second, just wait a minute, because they are overcommitting to fight a lot. Too much in this current stage. Oh, there's the beautiful Dawn Apart memory securing the kill.
Yeah, Farzan nearly catching Atlas with that feathered airstrike, but Atlas is safe and will be disengaging. You will heal up just before the next objective. The next objective is 5 seconds away. Joy, Demon Kai just waiting here in the top lane. Will we see Dark Stars not committing for this turtle?
Luckily, she has a lot of mobility, but I mean, you're so far behind on gold already. 2k at the 5-minute mark. There's a father with a full combo onto Chimpa, but she's in a lot of danger. There's the bird from Ultimate Snipe taking the Mia down to 1 HP, but there's Avatar Guardian landing. But I don't think that Darkstars wants to take this fight. I mean, currently they're in a lot of danger. There's Atlas Fatal Link onto Mia, but there's only 2 people on him. He will escape with barely any HP, but nobody takes a kill. There's Oki into the mix. They get a double first kill, but there's the double kill for the side of OTK as well as Darkstars. So this is a back and forth match.
Yeah, so looking at the 5.5 minute mark, it is 6-3. The One Trick Kings having that 3 kills advantage, as well as the 1.1k gold lead.
Oh, there's the feather airstrike onto Nugs. But I mean, luckily, this Atlas has a mobility, but he needs to play safe. I mean, being that low as Atlas is quite dangerous.
Yeah, as we do see the first tier 1 turret has been taken down in favor of One Trick Kings. Currently, it's a different matchup than what we saw from the previous match. I mean, this this could take us potentially into the sudden death round if One Trick Kings can stay composed and keep the pressure onto Dark Stars.
I mean, it is definitely possible, and so far, the side of OTK has the potential. I mean, Mosquito getting caught out of position. The Bucks are just rolling around, and I think that should be number Mosquito taken down. Swatted with the flight ace, but there's Demon Cut onto the back line. He gets Chimpa knocked up, and there's a feathered airstrike to follow up. That is currently a beautiful double kill for Demon Kai, but there's CC2 Mix doing a lot of damage onto Ketsuka. AOG used defensively, so it's a 2-for-1 exchange. But you got another kill and you got the bot lane tier 1 turret being taken out. So I would say that's a win for the Darks.
Yeah, definitely focusing onto the objectives. Oh, but Joy getting the kill onto Baxia in the top lane. I mean, this is the turning moment in this game. Currently Darkstar, it seems like they found their rhythm with this composition and not eating too much of that pressure that OTK is trying to feed them. But we do see the third and final turtle has been started up. We do see Chimpa does take a lot of damage from the Getagacha. Will the Atlas get the fatal links here? Oh, the retry comes in from Joy as the third and final turtle does go in favor of Darkstar. But look at Joy, she's trying to get onto the back line as the feathered airstrike has been committed. It's currently a 2-for-0 exchange, but CC gets a return onto Brody. Will we see the engagement continue here from the Joy? No, sir. It's a 2-for-1 exchange for Darkstar.
Oh, Demon Kai is playing solid. I mean, he knows how to play the Joy. Because you see, he never overstays a team fight. He stays as long as he knows he's able to escape. And that is something that Joy players makes mistakes for a lot of time. They overcommit onto team fights and then they get taken down. I mean, but going for the mid lane, there's a conceal play from Nugs, but he gets scouted out by the far side. There's a feathered airstrike doing a lot of damage, but luckily they have mobility. They would not stand up. But the mid lane tier 1 turret is at no HP left.
That's pretty much like, what, 50 HP? But yeah, I mean, bro, this is a complete turn of the match. Looking at 8.5 minute mark. Oh, we do see the stun onto Atlas. The Avatar Guardian committed straight under the turret. The Getagacha taking a lot of danger here. And the Fatal Links has been committed. Clint's finishing the job. However, getting a shutdown kill, making it a double kill. As OTK is currently continuing the fight, but Brody gets a torn apart memory onto Baxia. Getting that return. That's a 2-for-2 exchange.
Oh, that stun coming out from the Xavier was clutch. I mean, stunned up the Gato under the turret, and then Joy went in and she got stunned up as well by the second stun. So this is killer plays coming out so far from Chimpa. I mean, there's the Faza, but as soon as she's through there, it's like the Dawning Light was there just to keep us safe and honest. I mean, what a match.
Yeah, well, we do see the first Lord of this match is 5 seconds away. Both teams rotating for this first Lord. I mean, at this point in the previous match, Darkstar was at an ending angle. OTK definitely putting up a fight in this matchup. It is all going to come down to this next team fight, especially before this objective or after the objective, as we do see the stun up onto Florin. However, Garagacha gets scouted out. He is on to CC, but it's not the engagement that you want on the avatar of Guardian. Has been committed defensively. We do see him picking up the Radiant armor, especially in favor for the Xavier. But Atlas very much scouting. Oh, the fatal links onto 2. The feathered airstrike has been committed. However, CC gets a kill onto Florin. Joy is on to Getsuka. Clint has been eliminated. Joy does take a lot of damage from the turret, but CC comes in and finishes the job. That's a 3-for-1 exchange. This should give OTK the first Lord of this match. But look at the minions in the bot lane, pretty much eating through that tier 2 turret. Tier 2 turret getting taken down in favor of Darkstar.
Oh, but General Oki trying to go for the pick-off play, but gets guarded out. There's a stun up. Gato gets taken down, and Oki will also go for 2 kills, and the Lord going in the favor of OTK. So this is not the fight that I should have taken. I would have taken. I would just clear the mid, trying to get that tier 1 turret push before you get up a mega defense.
Yeah, well, bro, I'm going to, if we're looking at this, right, the CC and Xavier is combining beautifully together. I mean, as soon as the Xavier gets the stun, you do see CC jumping onto that engagement, and the Bucks here just following up. I mean, Atlas, beautiful fatal links in that previous engagement. I mean, this is ideally what you want for the side of OTK. But Darkstar, you're definitely looking at them trying to slow down the pace of this game. And not allowing OTK to gain the success that they did. But we do see the fight continuing here at the red buff. The Electro Beats has been committed. Oh, the Avatar Guardian does catch on to the CC. However, the Dawning Light is in from Xavier. He does get that getting low, but that's a double kill coming in for the Bucks here. That's a 2-for-0 exchange. OTK would be able to get this tier 1 turret in the mid lane. However, they need to be careful. Faza is into the mix here. If she can get that, oh, the Dawning Light onto Amir. Bro, the Xavier is hurting at this point.
Xavier is the main playmaker. I mean, as soon as he gets a stun off, you know you're dead. Because it's either then the CC or the Atlas that follows up with. So if they don't respect the Xavier stuns, especially this Joy's running into the Xavier stuns every single time. Each death was due to a Xavier stun with follow-up damage. And I mean, there's once again stun onto 2. The beautiful curtain call is there, but luckily the Torn Apart Memories does shut down Bind Crusher.
Oh, bro, that was CC was pretty much half health, and that that Torn Apart Memory just shredding through her. But yeah, it's at the 12.5-minute mark. 4 kills advantage in favor of OTK. Map control firmly into their side as well, having a almost 3k gold lead.
But the player I would like to see Darkstar's make now is Gato needs to watch out. Gato's taking unnecessary fight. He gets low, uses Avatar of Guardian, and then there's no frontliner left. So Ketchuka definitely needs to step up as the per se roamer and start looking for sets of just frontlining for the enemy teams to stand up while the fight is going on, and just watch out for the positioning. That's the main factor they need to watch now.
Are you referring to the Garagacha, the Natsuki?
Oh, Natsuki. Sorry, wrong person. Wrong person. Ketsuka is the mid laner. I just saw the end. It looked like a K. I was like, okay, it's Ketsuka, but yeah, it looks the same, but it's Natsuki. That's what I meant.
Ketsuka Clint. Sorry, we know that's the captain for the ladies South African team as well. And yeah, so Ketsuka, that it wasn't intended onto you, but the next objective is 3 seconds away. It is the second Lord of the match. This is going to be the team fight that we want to see it all play out. In my opinion, this is good. This is the make or break moment.
This is definitely either going to win or lose the match, but they need to watch out for this engagement. They're looking for the pick-off angle. If they get a pick-off, then this is game, set, and match. So the side of Dark Stars need to contest this Lord, but not overcommit. They need to watch out for the king. Once again, Natsuki is there. He gets down up. He gets deleted. There's the Floral Bloom. The flick out. Fenton leagues out to 3. The Faza has gotten out, and Nux will be taken down. Meanwhile, Natsuki is also to the mix. Demon Guy gets it. Electro beats, and Amir gets taken down by Bucks. Yeah, so this is currently a 2-for-1 exchange. Mosquito also in danger, and that is Bind Crusher just deleting everyone. This CC is doing crazy work. There's the beautiful curtain call, but they just need to watch out for this Joy, because Joy is looking for angle to try and get that steal, but I don't think they're able to contest this. This is a beautiful fight coming out there from the side of OGK.
Yeah, Bind Crusher being an annoying CC. As we do see the Dawning Light just barely misses General Oki. But the curtain call is onto the Faza. Bind Crusher nearly sealing it there as we do see the recall spams coming through from Bind Crusher. It's weird calling him Bind Crusher. It is honestly. Nigel, bro, Bind Crusher.
Oh, he crushes that bind. Everyone that gets bind together by that curtain call gets crushed and deleted. But I mean, overall, this is a solid match from Bind Crusher so far. I'm loving the role swap they did on the members. Ketsuka going to the gold lane, Nova taking his jungle, and Bind Crusher actually going to the XP lane. That's a lane I have never seen him play.
Well, I would actually think he's familiar with it, especially with the type of heroes that he does play. But we do see the fatal links onto the Feathered Airstrike has been committed. Oh, Nugs is taken down. The Atlas has been eliminated from this equation. Stalling Light coming in, but Natsuki on the Getagacha is able to sustain all of that damage. It's a 1-for-0 exchange in favor of Darkstar, as the Lord does take the first tier 3 turret. This could potentially be an ending angle here for the side of OTK. Yeah, that's 2 tier 3 turrets taken down. Oh, the Avatar Guardian will land onto Xavier as the Feathered Airstrike does come in and finish the job. However, we do see Renova is engaged upon by this Getagacha. Will Joy chase this? Oh, so they will just...
angle, looking for the angle. Ooh!
Call the ambulance! As we do see the curtain call from CC has been committed onto Amir, but the Brody is able... This Florin is doing a good job at healing, bro. But we do see Brody getting his stacks onto CC, so CC will be forced out of that engagement. Oh, but the engagement continues onto Atlas, but no follow through. It's just saying, hey, look, I'm here. You won't engage onto my team. Will we see the catch out here onto Joy? CC with the curtain call onto Joy. Will the Joy get caught out here? The Atlas does put on the chase, but not being able to catch her.
So Dark Stars definitely have the ability to bring this in a comeback, but they need to get the sets in place. I mean, this Atlas Fatal Links is currently causing Joy a lot of problems, and ooh, bro, like the combos, the Faza Gatto combos, the Xavier with the CC, this is a lot of solid combos coming out, and the best combo, the best execution will take this dub.
Yeah, bro, definitely. But I mean, it is 10 seconds away from the 18-minute mark. Lord, I mean, this guy, he does start doing damage. It's going to be very curious to see how this one does play out. Oh, it's getting the engagement onto Amir, but the Avatar Guardian was committed onto T. Atlas into the mix. Feathered Airstrike has been committed, but not landing onto the mark. No fatal licks. Oh, torn apart memory onto the Atlas. That's a 1-for-0 exchange in favor of Darkstar.
Yeah, and with that being said, that is one member down. So Dark Stars has the ability to take this turtle quite fairly, because there's already one of the tanks and frontliners missing. So Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. If they can get this set onto the back line, get this Mosquito getting caught out. There's a beautiful electric big onto Chipper. With the ground for the dub and the flicker to keep him safe. I mean, what a play from Chimpa. The Flora Booloom just keeping everyone safe. And that is Ketchuka going for the ending angle, the back door. But meanwhile, Bind Crusher just trying to get that angle onto Amir. The beautiful Tornapot maybe it is, but the Dawning Light takes him down in response. It's a 1-for-1 exchange so far.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that was a beautiful job coming in from the Clint. I mean, Ketsuka just pulling away the attention from the Lord, forcing the father to back off. I mean, that was quality plays. Putting pretty much Darkstar in a lot of danger. All tier 3 turrets has been taken down. Atlas is into the mix as well. I mean, Darkstar definitely needs to respect the OTK at this point. We do see them rocking with 2 immortalities. Oh, but Joy! He clutches the Lord. That's a shutdown kill from the Faza. Afterwards, we do see the Winter Crown has been committed, just escaping the Dawning Light. Oh, but Clint procs the Garagacha before he could get that Avatar of Guardian off. If this is not entertaining, I don't know what else will entertain you, bro. This match is cooked. This match is really cooked.
Oh, bro, this Joy with that Winter Crown plays. I mean, if you run Temporal Rain, that's just enough time for your skills to come out of cooldown. So, beautiful plays coming out. And what a retry gap coming out. That's some Kyrie moments coming out there from Demon Kai. He's onto Bind Crusher, looking for the angle. Does have the Electro Beats, pops it. And Bind Crusher does luckily have the Vengeance, so not a lot of damage being taken there.
Yeah, well, Clint does come around for that rescue. But this is going to come down to, will Darkstar be able to capitalize with this Lord that they stole? Will they be able to get objectives in the return here? I mean, we do see that, the Fatal Links is on to Garen Gatcher. The Feathered Airstrike is on to Xavier. Oh my word! Atlas taking a lot of damage, but Xavier just being able to stun up Mosquito.
Oh! The Dawning Light onto Demon Kai. Nova looking for that angle. He will get the kill onto CC. But meanwhile, the mid lane turret is in a lot of danger. They do take at least a tier 1 in response. While the Lord is banning, these Dawning Lights are currently beating the side of Darkstar. Amir almost been taken down. 1 HP Nova is looking for the kill. There's the beautiful roller around. He's rolling into danger. Underneath the turret, there's the beautiful Wind of Nature coming out. Stun. Sky Piercer stacks, and I think Nova will fall here.
Yeah, that was a bit too much to the aggressive side there, if I'm going to be honest. Oh, the Avatar of Guardian just landing onto the Natalia, but Clint getting those plays onto the Garagacha. Will we see the Fatal Links coming in from the Atlas here? But it needs to be on the vital players. Oh, but the Immortality has been procced. Dawning Light into the mix of Fatal Links onto one, but the Feathered Airstrike coming in clutch once more. Faza has sorted out her positioning when it came to these Feathered Airstrikes. It's not just being casted onto the plays. I mean, as soon as you see that, but the Dawning Light take down the Brody. Woo!
Bro, they need to start respecting this Dawning Light. I mean, you know he's building the cooldown Xavier with that Enchanted Talisman, because bro, you never run in a straight line. You always go recall in some, not in a bush, you just recall in the middle of some random alleyway. Otherwise, you will get sniped. And now, bro, this Jumper is definitely going to receive the MVP in this game.
You think so?
Stop, bro. Like, even if the stats doesn't tell us that, I mean, he's been the main reason why OTK has done so good thus far.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, okay, I'm going to agree with you there. I mean, Timpa has been doing a good job, and well, OTK is not allowing Joy to come on to the Xavier. I mean, that Winter Crown has been coming in clutch as well. But I mean, look, I'm not going to take anything away from Darkstar, bro. They are able to sustain the damage that OTK is dishing out.
Yeah, and with this being said, this is 23 minutes. The Lord is up. And once again, this is going to be a tough contest. I mean, you have to watch out for this Atlas. There's the Gato onto 3 people. 3 tanks, luckily, so there's not a lot of damage, but there's jump into the mix. It's a stun off. There's a feathered airstrike onto Clint. Clint gets taken down in response, but I think they will get this. The Fatal Links onto Gato. I don't think I will definitely love that play. I mean, now Joy kind of has 3 ranges to go in for the kills.
Guys, we do see the engagement onto Faza. Will they be able to catch the Faza? Yeah, the curtain call was committed. I mean, Clint not being there, I mean, OTK should play this defensively. As we do see the feathered airstrike coming in. The winter ground has been committed, but Chimpa has been eliminated by the Joy. But Buxy has taken down by Faza as well, but the double kill coming in. That is a 4-for-3 exchange. The Demon Kai needs to back off here, definitely, because I mean CC does have that immortality. I mean, if the curtain call can come in here, this could end it. But look at the Bucks
This
here.
is the angle.
This is an angle.
This
bro.
is an angle. I mean, beautiful job from Bind Crasher, just zoning out the enemy, not allowing him to recall. I think this will be game, set, and match. What a play!
GG's well played. OTK getting the return dubs here. I mean, guys, come on. We gotta respect this. This was a beautiful match. I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely one for the books. I mean, and just looking at that, bro. Blind Crush is stealing the MVP from Chimpo, bro.
I kind of get it. Bind Crusher was playing solidly as well. I mean, the early game win was due to Bind Crusher because he was an annoyance on that CC, giving the Xavier time to farm up. But as soon as Xavier came online, I mean, it was game, set, and match. But whoo, this was a game. I mean, it's a 24-minute game already being taken up, and
Bro.
if I'm not mistaken, we might have going to see some records coming out of that 24 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. But there's something that I do need to pick out, point out here. Look at Natsuki's stats. Damage taken. That was nearly 400,000 damage that was placed onto the Garagacha. I mean, that is insane. That's normally a stat that you would see on a Uranus. But yeah, GG's well played. Let's not linger too long onto this one. Let's get ready for the action of the next match. We need to get this one concluded because the next matchup is due in 15 minutes. So if the refs can or admin just can notify Honey Buns and Hex Meta that there will be a slight delay on their matches. But Tepi, bro, what do you think of this match?
Yeah, it's hard to see a Joy lose. That's always hard. But she was not respecting the Xavier enough. I think a lot of these kills were a lot of the engagements were all depending on, is Joy going to get hit by that immobilization from Xavier or not, right? Because if let's say if she does get hit by it, then the damage is not going to come. You have 3 stacks on your passive. You can't deal the damage output. If you dodge it, then you're able to kill backlines. You're able to get out. You're able to have that purify on the Joy's ult, right? If you hit the 3 marks on dashes, your ult will become a purify when you click it. So it really did matter a lot on that, and it just didn't come out enough. Chimpa, crazy performance on that Xavier, I must say. As we're gonna go into the next match, the final match of our best of 3 series here. I'm expecting great things coming in from both teams here. I think it's gonna be all on the line here. We're gonna see spec bans coming in from both teams here. It's gonna be a banger.
Just waiting for co-panelists to join us. Was kicked out of the lobby.
Yeah, it is what it is. Can't have everything perfect when it comes to tournament games, but listen, we're gonna have some cool stuff happening here. I think we're not gonna be able to see a Joy again. I think you have, as I said multiple times over and over again, this Joy hero is, you need to pick it, you need to set up. It doesn't work.
Yeah, so with that.
Oh, sorry, it was me that just had a McDonald's issue.
McDonald's? Can I have some?
You can take my McDonald's Wi-Fi anytime.
No, I want some of your McDonald's Big Mac.
Like, I would also not mind the Big Mac now, to be honest. Or actually, a McFeast Deluxe is the way to go now.
Yes, yes. Nobody
My
can say
favorite
no
meal
to that.
to go. No. My favorite meal is double cheeseburger combo. You know,
Ach,
the
nee, man.
like two cheeseburgers, two small cheeseburgers. You know, and then you get that with the chili cheese fries, the jalapeno fries, and then you load up the burger with the jalapenos and the chips, bro. Hell yeah! Not sponsored, by the way.
Nah, bro, but might not be sponsored. But if one of the viewers wants to sponsor my McDonald's, I would not mind.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Classes are open to McDonald's sponsoring, not from the tournament, but for some like Maccas. Anyway, going into the next game here, we're gonna see the 1-1 once again banned out with the glue respect ban. You know, the same sort of stuff happening.
Oh, but that CC coming out definitely solid. I mean, Bind Crusher was so annoying with that CC. I mean, he was the main main front line, and he also dived the back line, kept everyone at bay. So that is one solid ban coming out there from Dark Stars.
Yeah. Okay.
Thorns remain.
I think
Petals
you know
fall.
this Florin pick. It's just not good enough. I just think they need to go away from this pick. They need a more proactive hero to be able to play with here. Otherwise, it's just not going to. Otherwise, you know, the plays will not be made. You know, I was looking at the side of Darkstar that last. They were just, you know, they were longing for some sort of play to happen a lot of the time, and it was just there was no one to do it. Guitar was sort of in there trying to get the AOGs going, but there was nothing to set it up.
Yeah, most of the AOGs was used to get out of the fights because I mean, you couldn't find the angle. And the AOG is not like an initiation tool. It's usually follow up, or if you get your taunt on, then you can AOG on top of them, and they will get double stunned up. So that's a play to make. But for that to happen, you need to be in position, and a team needs to follow up. So I would say the Minotaur there would have been a solid pick.
We're talking, right? Like a Minnow, or even, let's say, I don't know, like a Kufra, or something. Oh, maybe not Kufra. I mean, there was not too much mobility side of OTK there. But anyway, we are going to see some standard bans coming out from the side of OTK to finish things up with the Lance YSS. And then, you know, the Xborg to sort of finish off the draft. So now, I guess we're going to see a Brody again.
Most probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still alive.
Third game in a row to be first picked here from the side of Dark Stars, that Brody. I mean, it makes sense. It's a safe way to start the draft. Again, my concern with it is that they leave a lot open for the enemy to pick. And Chimpa can hover over that Xavier, man. Hell, they need to be scared of this thing.
Yeah, Bruce, like solidly, Xavier is a menace if played correctly. I mean, but the Xavier is easily counterable by backline license. So if they would have picked up like Hayabusa, they had the joy, but I mean, the Winter Crown plays coming out from Chimpa was so solid that they just couldn't take him down.
Yeah. As now buying crush this next pick here. This is quite an important one, you know. Okay, alrighty, we're gonna see Uranus coming out here. Bash is still open, so you know I think Dark Star might want to take that up for themselves. If not, I think the side of OTK will snatch it up on the third pick here. So you know we're gonna see some Bash interactions. Someone's gonna pick it or someone's gonna ban it.
Basha definitely needs to be picked up. I mean, both teams can sort very well. If OTK picks up the Basha, they have a lot of frontline ability and no way to counteract it. But looks like Demon Kai going for the Fred. I mean, it worked at the first game, so they're sticking to what they know.
Yeah, I guess they wanted to sort of run it back. I'm really liking the Badang. I think the hero is really strong at the moment. So picking it up, that they need. You know, we're looking at sets for the side of Darkstar. They needed some, and that's one. I really do not want to see a Florin. Really, just don't want to see a Florin.
No, I would also say not the floor and put the Badang in the roam and maybe get something to deal with this Uranus. Because, I mean, there's a carry and they have the Uranus on their side. So they need some way for Dark Stars to deal with Uranus because there's not a lot of options left. You have maybe the Luna. Yeah. I would definitely say OTK needs to ban out the Lilia this game again.
Lumi, shut your mouth. My jungle doesn't play Marcia. I wonder who that jungler is. Anyway, so, sorry, a little bit of trash talk between squad members here. Getska, the carry, I really do like it into the Fred. Just the carry, you need to play it really, really specifically. You have to be able to get your early game because you pick carry. You think to yourself, yeah, like I'm just gonna run at the enemy tank like the enemy tanky heroes, and I'm gonna be fine. But it's not. It doesn't work like that. This hero does need items. It's a Trinity buy at the moment, so you need to see it come through with some sort of decent lead in your draft in order for it to properly work.
And I mean, the Brody actually does very well against the carry. It's definitely a winning lane for Amir. So I would say Chimpa definitely needs to help with that, as well as the roamer needs to pick up the slack going to that XP lane side, gold lane side, and just get that carry farmed up as soon as possible.
I really like a Belleric here, man, coming onto the side of OTK. Belleric would be a perfect pick. It's that disengage they need. If they need some sort of disengage for the fight, and even the Minotaur as well, as you said earlier. Okay. They're gonna go for disengage. I think they realized that they did need some way to sort of control, disengage fights in some way. And the Kai, it's an okay option. I don't really like this here in the roam though. A Kai roam just doesn't feel like great a lot of the time. They're gonna trust in what they know. I know they do play a lot of Kai. So we'll see. We'll have to see what happens.
If they say flex that guy into the jungle, I mean, Nova has played that guy before and he did very, very well. So it's definitely an option to pick up. And looking at that being said, this Minotaur is a solid pick. I don't know how I feel about Cecilion, though. I would say, Cecilion is a bit tough here.
I mean, run the Lilia again, bro. I feel like that. Oh, okay. Wait.
Minotaur.
This is a hectic team fight lineup coming in from the side of Darkstar here. They are all about 5-on-5 action, and they're gonna pin it on carry to say, okay, you've counted us, but we're gonna try and overwhelm you with some hectic force, with some massive team fight spells, massive stuns that you're not move and do what you wanted to do here. So I really, really like this draft coming from Darkstar once again.
It's a solid draft. I mean, but with that, there's not a lot of pick-off potential. So I would say Arena over Def.
What I want
No,
to do.
that's not the pick.
Like, I get where you're coming from, trying to burst down the Fredrin, but this is not the Dairoth game though, especially going up against Aurora, Minnow, Badang, and then Brody, which can just dodge everything. So yeah,
Dairoth is like he's got one of the most, like, the biggest damage output single target in the game. One of the most, right? He has some insane burst, and it doesn't matter who you are, right? It doesn't matter if you're a tank or whatever, but you're only single target damage, and you have no protection on yourself. You're all in on winning one-on-ones, and you're not going to get a one-on-one versus this team. If they play it properly on Dark Stars, they're going to stick together. They're not going to interact on a one-on-one basis. So I don't know how I feel about this at all.
Yeah, I would say Dairoth is like a solid pick against the Uranus because he will just burst him down. But I mean, as you said, you use your mobility skill to engage. So usually your flicker is the disengage button. But with the Retri being up, if they do 5-on-5 fights, Dark Souls will take this in a dub. But it all comes down to execution.
Smash them.
Yep. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is the final match of the first game of tonight here between Darkstar and OTK. I guess I'll pick up the mic here with Mr. Scarp Skenkel into this final match between these two powerhouses of the teams. Scotty, what do you think's happening in this draft? Yeah, I think we've given our answers, but what do you think?
Bro, opinion, right? I'm going to go with OTK.
That's what he thinks. He thinks. Oh wait, no. Oh, sorry. Is my thing broken?
Oh no. Sorry, I was muted. I'm talking. I was
Okay.
muted.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, just looking at the drafts, right? I am going to have to back OTK once more. I mean, bro, they've got the stronger lineup here. It's been a minute since I've seen a Tyros on jungle. I mean, this could be, bro. This could go anyway, honestly. But yeah, I'm liking the sustainability and the purify coming in from OTK. Oh, as we mentioned, that Mosquito does take a lot of damage here from Renova and Chimpa.
Yeah, that's what you want to do on Dyro. I mean, he's doing it. He's doing it right. You know, playing it early, doesn't matter who you run into, you will win the one-on-one fight, since you are a Dyro. We got 3 people on the side of OTK here, gonna raid this Lizard here. Not sure what's the best play. I think Darth will win this fight here, but he needs to be kind of careful. Fredden is just about to hit that level 4. He needs to respect the Appraiser's Wrath quite hard here. He's gonna get the retro on the Lizard on the side of up. Gonna get the 3 stacks. Is gonna be able to drop the hammer. Boom! Oh, it comes out before the Abysm Strike. That was like, okay, who's gonna get their ultimate down first? And it was Demon Kai who dropped the hammer.
Bro, I mean, if that was a kamikaze fight, regardless, but Akai just keeping the Brody away from that engagement. So this does give Darkstar the opportunity to take this first hurdle.
Yeah, that was like, okay, you know, forget our teammates. We're just going to battle this in a manly... But anyway, we are going to see the Frigid Glacier come 2-1 onto Buying Crusher there, but the channel has already been by the side of Demon Kai. They could go for a blue raid buff here. I think this would not be the worst idea, especially since we have the Appraiser's Wrath, and as well as that pit crack onto 3 with the knocked up coming in from Mosquito to finish things off. General Oki will finish the kill on Nugs on top of that, and that is a nice little raid from Darkstar. And then maybe turning it into more.
So at the 3-minute mark, it's 4-0 in favor of Darkstar. Already picking up a 2k gold 3 minutes into this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, both teams, they're gonna need a win here because you know, looking at the group they're in, they're like, you know, you need a club board because you're looking at the rest of the group. The other half of Group C are stacked, so you really need some points on your side. We're looking at quite an aggressive play coming in, and once again coming in from Darkstar. They're just controlling the jungle of the enemy so beautifully at this current moment. So they're keeping it how this draft's meant to be played, right? They're running the Brody, so they want to be keeping the tempo.
As we do see the engagement onto Brody coming in from the Dyroth. We do see the freezing glacier coming in. Oh, but the Minoan Fury is onto Carry, but Carry does use that to purify to escape the clutches of the Minoan Fury.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a mistake. Not a mistake, but a bit of a mistime with Purify. Unlucky, to say the least. We are seeing the Chiller spawning out in the bottom lane right now. We're going to see Chimpa getting gone and has that extra movement cone or whatever it's called. We're also going to see Demkai just taking so much damage here. I think he's trying to force out the retreat. No! The level 8 on the level 5. Fist crack gonna come through. Flicker to get out. This is gonna be a pretty huge. But this time, the Abysm Strike comes out first. As now Minotaur takes him down by Bind Crusher. General Oki gonna throw down the Frigid Glacier. But that's just an escape tool because now that secures a Renova for that turtle.
Yeah, bro. And Gary picking up a solo kill onto the Brody. That was a 4-for-0 exchange. Just pretty much evening things out for the side of OTK. I mean, that is definitely what they wanted with that engagement. I mean, just closing down the gold. I mean, Carry currently having the highest gold out of everyone in this match.
Oh, nice Abysm Strike dodge in the bottom lane here. It's Natsuki holding his own versus 2 members. The fire backup finally arrives though. We are going to see another controlling up Renova. Even with the tower gone, he made an amazing escape from Natsuki there.
Oh, so at the 5.5 minute mark, 1 kill advantage in favor of Darkstar. OTK does have, well, okay, the gold is fairly even, but just having a quick glance at the items, I mean, we do see 2 Assassin's Blades into the mix and 1 dawning, glowing wand in favor of Darkstar.
Bit of a gang coming in from the side of them as well. Once this top lane carry, and a bit of danger has to pop the CD light wheels for that extra mobility, but the cavalry has arrived.
Bro, I'm very curious to see how this team fights are going to play out, especially towards the mid game. Once we see the items coming into the mix, I mean, this it could turn the tides of this match drastically.
Yeah, I agree, because you know we've already discussed how major of a team fight draft they've drafted here for the side of Darkstar. So you know, they do have. The thing is that they still managed to draft and disengage tank, right? They have the Akai. So, I mean, the team fights are going to be rough, but they still have an out for them in some way. We're looking at the heavy spin coming through onto Amir here. Has to pop the flicker to get out. There's a Frigid Glacier to 3 with no Fury as well, landing up to 2. That's going to be 1 kill so far, almost 2. But the problem now is that they've used all their team fight spells. But I don't think it matters, right? Because the enemy are quite low. They have to hit, so it's going to be a free turtle.
Yeah, I mean, this Aurora is pretty much on point with the skill casting. As we do see the engagement onto Uranus as the Revitalize has been used by Brian Crusher. The Daunting Light not landing onto the mark just yet.
Did you just say Brian Crusher? Who's
Brian
Brian?
Crusher. Brian Crusher.
Who's Brian and why are you crushing him, man? Oh, what did Brian do?
Poor Brian, bro. Poor Brian. I'm sorry, Brian.
Anyway, Lord spawning out in quite a while, so we've got a bit of downtime, but the teams are not going to make too much use out of it. Gonna pop the heavy spin coming in from Niles, a bit of an interesting one. Should be up for the next Lord fight though, as now it's going to be that one jugglers happening once again. Oh, the circle of death just drops by the side of Darkstar, man. There's no escape when they land their spells. Here we go. We are going to see the Frigid Glacier landing onto Xavier Chimpo, trying to get away. Is he going to be able to get away fully, though? And he is not. That's going to be the dive coming in from the French. But on the other side, Nugs getting got on by Amir and Co. Going to take him out. But look at Uranus by Brian Crusher. Not going to be able to secure anything else in this fight.
Nigel, I'm not going to hear the end of this, bro. Anyway, I mean, OTK, bro, you're not, just using the team fights. I mean, bro, this is a deadly combination. I mean, it's all from the Badang. You get the Frigid Glacier and then the Fredrin coming in with the taunt. I mean, there we see that tier 1 turret getting taken down in the top lane. Renova gets taken down by that Praise's Wrath, but the Frigid Glacier not landing onto anyone. Vine Crusher in a lot of danger, but he does pop the Revitalize. Will we see the engagement onto Fredrin? Yes, the Dawning Light does finish the job, and Akai does get the takedown on 2 minutes, or so that's a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of OTK. This is 3 seconds before the next Lord does spawn. Ideally, they wanted to get that jungler down. So are they going to go for the Lord? They should definitely capitalize on this advantage that they've got.
Beautiful layering of stuns coming in from Mosquito and Demon Kai onto the Dyros, right? But unfortunately, it took just a little bit too long. They managed to get the backup necessary in order to finish off the job, and now they're going to be able to get the Lord. So what looked like a really good play coming in from the side of Darkstar there, it just backfired in the way that they would not have expected. So that puts OTK at a bit of an advantage here, at least for the time being. Especially since they are scaling, right? We're looking at the draft. They've got 2 tank killers. They've got a Xavier. They're scaling incredibly well into this late sort of stage of the game. And we're going to heavy spin onto 2 on this wall. It's only going to connect on 1 so far. Now, Demon Kai, 6 damage. Get his stacks up with that crystal energy. Is he going to get a big bonk? And there it comes. Boom! Blows up the enemy. Ketika couldn't even make it out. Well, could make it out, but limping after taking that blow from Demon Kai.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that Appraiser's Wrath from the Fredrin it's pretty much just been on point. As a Vine Crusher does scout out the Fredrin here. The Lord is onto the tier 2 turret in the top lane, but not really much doing. I mean, OTK still has map advantage at this point. The Dyros does engage onto the Aurora. The Frigid Glacier has been committed, as well as Minoan Fury. So, I mean, 2 ultimates committed for poor old Dyros.
This crack was in the wrong direction, pushed them away outside the wall instead of into it. And now, oh, Natsuki still manages to make it out somehow. Crazy plays coming out from him. Well, not in a good way in some ways, but Amir comes through with a torn apart memory, takes down Kestica on this carry. There it is, Fredrin once again on that front line. He's going to drop the bomb. It comes down. Boom, once again, takes down Nugs. He does fall down for it though, but Vine Crusher, he's going to have to be a bit careful. Reset from this. You need to respect the damage coming through from the side of Darkstar. You know, you are a Uranus, but you know, there's a lot of damage.
Yeah, right. The damage that the Dawning Light has been putting out, Minotaur's just pretty much been healing it all back up. The Revitalize has been popped as we do see the knockup coming onto his over. Dyroth is taken down by the Brody. Brody.
Yeah. So, so you see, you bring up a very, very good point there, where Chimpa, how he was playing that last game was just poking out the enemy, like reducing the HP bars quite a lot. But now, you know, you've got the bit of Minotaur and able to just slowly build it back up. So you're kind of rendering Chimpa a little bit useless. Yeah. Not useless, but less useful for sure.
Yeah, definitely less useful. Just looking at the item builds here, right? We've only got 2 anti-heal items. One being Uranus with the dominant ice.
Dominant ice cream. Yeah,
I wanted to say that. Let me not mention that name. But yeah, as a glowing one from the Zeta, that's still not enough. My question now is, right, are you going to go for the option to give carry anti-heal item as well?
No. Carry, you need to. You're all about bursting down in it, people without the anti-heal, right? You don't necessarily need it because carry has possibly the highest DPS output of all time. It doesn't matter who you are if you're focused on one target, right? So that's you don't need the anti-heal for it. We look at Fredrin, he's quite low, but look at all that crystal energy. That is going to be a big bonk on. Oh, blown up Nick Nova once again with that appraising grass. Vine Crusher's next. Nice set coming in from Mosquito, but look at this pin on the wall coming out from Nugs. He's doing a good job, but they still managed to find Ketika in the back line. There's the taunt coming out from the front. Another praise! It comes down once again.
My question is, does Chimpa have the snipe? Fredrin nearly falling for that, bro. I mean, GG's. That's a 4-for-3 exchange. Gary picking up a triple kill, going with that wraparound play. But yeah, bro. I mean, insane things are happening here.
Oh man. I don't know what the cooldown on auto praise draft is, but it is not short. I mean, it's not long. But there's the Abysm will take down, finishing off the job here, setting themselves up for quite a nice little Lord situation here. But look at these team members on the side of Darkstar. These are Lord fighting squad right here. They are ready and able to contest 4v5 if they need to. Looking at the Fredrin here, does not want to get caught out by the heavy spin, right? There's a carry behind the rest of his team, can melt down the Fredrin, has finished the Trinity build as well as the Malefic Gun. So she's going to be pumping out immense amount of damage when it comes to it. But here we go. We're going to still look at the top side so far. Renova going to get gone on with a total pop memory from Amir. Gets taken. Heavy spin, knocking away Amir, but not anywhere near their teammates. We are going to... Oh, but a nice play coming in on the back line, coming in from Natsuki with that fist crack. And now Nugs taking quite a lot of damage from this one part memory. A nice Dawning Light to set things up, but Amir's going to take down Nugs first.
Yeah, just keep an eye out on the carry, bro.
Whoa, wow! What was that? Michael Jackson, General Oki there. I don't know, that was like the smoothest like Aurora play I've ever seen in my entire life. But it didn't pay off anywhere in the end.
Yeah, well,
Bro,
Darkstar
nigga.
not paying any attention onto this carry, bro. Carry did take. Oh, but Dung nearly falling for that. But yeah, Fredrin does get the next, well, the second Lord of the match for the side of Darkstar. But allowing Carry to open that back door, or potentially open that back door. I mean, OTK still has tier 2 turrets and a tier 1 turret.
Man, these teams are giving us some content, man. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
These teams are making it interesting when it comes to these games. Dara camping in the bush here, Renova, I think doesn't want to do too much interaction, right? He sort of needs to just play for his team now at this point. He can't really get solo kills.
well, bro, I mean, this is going to come down to, will Darkstar be able to capitalize on this pressure? Because if I'm honest, right, Darkstar is winning the team fights. So OTK definitely needs to look for those pickups if they can get it.
Oh, we're looking at the heavy spin commented into the middle lane right now. Also, looking at the tower falling down. But not the best 2 to date, but it doesn't matter. Look at the damage coming in from Birdie right there. Once again, a little bit of damage. But oh, look at Amir blowing up. Look at the heal and the shield coming in from the Minotaur. There it is. Appraiser's Wrath locked in ready. It's not. He doesn't want to toss it onto the guy there. But but no, look at the Winter Crown. Is it going to be able to get him out? No, it's not. Chipper finishes off the kill. Amir, Amir is just pumping in damage left, right, and center on this Brody, man. My gosh.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, bro. Because I mean, you're looking at the fight going in one favor, and then next moment it just turns the tides. But bro, if Minnow does not get MVP in this match, this is cooked, bro. That healing, the healing coming in from Minnow, that's been the turning point for Darkstar.
General Oki, he needs to try and get out. Has the flicker available to get out with the Minoan Fury landing on 2 again and again. Amir just blowing up the enemy team with that Brody. Just able to make the most out of the sets coming in from Mosquito here. I mean, look, if I was the side of OTK here, they really need to check this Brody, man. Like, they need to somehow find a way to get through the back line, the front line a bit, and then catch them off guard, because at the moment, you know, going on these fights, it's just not going to work if they keep getting caught by the sets and then keep getting hit with big Brody shots here. I was going to say something inappropriate.
Yeah. But Dyroth definitely needs to look at selling that Sky Piercer, bro. Dyroth is so far behind. Ideally, I think OTK is currently regretting this Dyroth pick, because he's pretty much feeding. Sorry,
Well,
but that's the truth.
Yeah, it's rough, right? You picked a Darius jungle, you needed to pressure early, but now it's not. It's not gonna happen anymore.
That's a Marika level
similar
feeding.
to like a Bastia here, where you just sort of reach a critical mass, and then you sort of can't really turn it into much anything once you hit a certain point of the game. Anyway, we are gonna see this Lord fight starting out here. Lord is just doing stuns after stuns, by the way. But Nigel doing what he does best here on the Uranus, get to disrupt the backline. But look at Ketsuka. She is, in fact, going for that base race at this current moment. But Amir is caught out. This is exactly what they needed. Take Amir out. That's going to be no more DPS. Is going to fall next. I'm pretty sure does have the immortality, so we'll try and run away at this current moment. Biome Crusher is just doing all he can in annoying menace. Uranus, but Ketsuka already with the rotation from the lane into that Lord, excuse me, and able to maybe secure it here. There's no Fredrin just yet available. He's trying to make. He's gonna get it, Fredrin Divakai. He steals the Lord here, and they also get the kill onto Renova. Mosquito mortality popped. I don't think he's making out of the. What is this pause?
The Badang. Badang lagged out. Bro, but look, I don't know if you heard that silent jab, but Shroopsy called it the dino's feeding like Rika.
Oh my lord.
But, bro, look, I'm going to have to give credit to Ketsuka, bro. This is some... look, OTK realized they cannot win team fights. So what are they doing? They're splitting the focus of Darkstar. And what happened when that happened, bro? they gained success. I mean, we're looking at a 2-for-1 exchange. Byroth just falling at the Lord, but oh boy, what a Lord steal coming in from Demon Kai.
Dude, that was like some anime stuff right there. Dude, he had like 3 people on him, pushing them aside, tossing them back, gets the steal, and then gets out as well. Oh my lord! Like that was some aura coming in from Demon Kai.
All right, so let's just quickly see what is going on. But
Yeah, hopefully everyone's all right here. Oh, sorry, go for it.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, I need to remind you this first Best of 3 series was sponsored by Solar for Day. Well, powered by Solar for Day, your one-stop shop for web and app development. Coming in from UI UX. Get your free 30-minute consult at solarforday.com. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Show us the support what you've got here. We've finally gone over 30 viewers. It's been a minute. What's going on? Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. Get everyone from your braai group to your tea group to your church group into this live here. Give the teams the support that they are worthy of.
Indeed, and what a game to have viewers on as well, man. This game is just, oh my lord, just so much back and forth. I mean, look, I don't even know who to tell you is in the lead here. The stats say that it's Darkstar, and they currently are, I guess, when you think about they just got the Lord. But man, they're gonna lose 3 here because I don't know. Minotaur's not making it out of this. I'll tell you that much. And that does mean that the Lord is going to be a bit lonely when it comes to Crash Towers. Because also, if you've hit the 19-minute mark, these respawn timers are not going to be friendly. They're going to be hella long.
Yeah, indeed so, bro. And they're also going to lose the Badang, unfortunately. I mean, he is at the tier 3 turret. He's going to take damage. He is lagging at this moment. I mean, look at his health.
Okay, it's Badang then.
Yeah, it's Badang and Muno getting taken down, so it will only be the friend.
Oh, yeah! I just realized that Badang is the blue team. I thought that was from the team fight. No, that's a blue team member all the way on the right side.
Okay, but it seems like the issues have been fixed. They are asking for a resume. So, good luck.
Yeah, good luck to Mosquito. Rest in peace, soldier. Badang, you need a recall right now, dude. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, the minion
catching him. Dude, that would have been rough to watch if that minion caught him. We're lacking there. Yeah, this Lord is going to be quite lonely here, unfortunately. Going to be... If they can sort of, delay it, then that would be pretty great. But Hitska on the mission here, going to be trying to use those speedy light wheels as all carries do to dump down damage and nullify that Lord.
Yeah, let's just get into the zoomed out vision. I mean, this Lord is pretty much done. The Revitalize has been popped from the Uranus just to keep carry safe. I mean, OTK would be able to defend this, but they need to get the pickoffs here. Fredrin is getting those plays onto the Uranus, as we do see the Frigid Glacier into the mix as well. However, all the wheels coming in from carry. Oh, I mean, what is going on with me? Oh.
The praises Wrath once again, just doing so much damage. I don't know if anyone but Appraiser's Wrath is the only spell in the game with a damage limit. if you didn't know that. It has a damage limit of 4,000. It can't go above 4,000. So at the ultra late stages of the game, people have just enough HP to tank a full shot, even marksman sometimes. So he needs to be a bit wary of that. Anyway, we are looking at Bind Crusher once again, just holding that front line so beautifully able here. Mosquito's going to go in with a bit of fury here. Look at Kai, almost getting blown up, has to retreat from that one. Amir gets the kill onto Nakai over that state. Oh, man. And Natsuki wants a little bit more action. Gets the stun onto 2 with a nicely placed wall. Is Chimpa going to be able to make it out of this one? Total Party has been committed. Mia for finishes off the kill. Vine Crusher once again holding that front line. He's hold on as long as he can, but it didn't matter. His teammates fell.
Yeah, bro. I mean, this could potentially be an ending angle here for Darkstar, as we do see the first tier 1 turret gets taken down. I mean, bro, this is Darkstar could get this. I mean, the next Lord is up. It has spawned. It's the 22-minute mark, Lord. This guy is going to do damage, and it has a lot of HP as well.
Well, I mean, still that hero, right? You just, you know, a fair and balanced hero just does true damage. Gonna be able to knock down Lord, but that is under the condition that she's able to focus it down without any threats of the enemy coming through. We are looking at Vine Crusher doing quite a lot of work right now, trying to make sure that he gets a little bit of annoyance in, but the Lord has already fallen down, and this time, as you said, it is going to be a not so lonely Lord. They're going to be able to back this one up, so we're going to need a solid defense coming in from the side of OTK to match it this time.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be the double D's into the play here. Disciplined defense. Yeah. if they would be able to, because I mean, we do see Fredrin does have that immortality up, bro. So he can play a bit more aggressive. So this could force the opening. But we've got the heavy spin from the Kai as well.
Nugs! Look at Nugs! Look at this positioning for our Nugs here! This is an amazing little position coming in on the back line here. Heavy's committed in, but disrupting the fight quite a lot. Mosquito gets dragged under, but he has the flicker with it available. There's the Fredrin falling down quite low as well, but the base is quite open! It's gonna be the end of the game!
GG's, well played. Darkstar definitely fighting for that one, bro. I mean, but yeah, let's give it to OTK. What a fight coming in from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, this does conclude the first match of this evening. Up next, we've got Honey Buns up against Hex Meta. Two very strong teams, so stay tuned. We won't take long. I mean,
I will be quick. That match took 2 hours, by the way. Oh my lord. That was a rough one, ladies and gentlemen, but an entertaining one nonetheless, man. Vine Crusher getting MVP there, tanking Uranus levels of damage for sure. But man, did Darkstar play that well?
Definitely did. So Amir picking up the MVP with a Brody, and Vine Crusher picking up yet another MVP side of DK. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm just quickly going to get the pause screen up whilst we get the lobby set for the next match. Don't go away. We will be right back.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the only rules. The random time does 9 on 2 speed. The main has been fast. Be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a bitch, try to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, blacks with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens our continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the early moves. The random time starts 9 on 3 3. The rating has been fast. Be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making these look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the only move. The random drive is undenied on 2 speed. The main has been fast. Be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, blacks with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that choose that hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, winning ain't toxic. Shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss bitch, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes, to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the only move. The random dive does land on 2-3. The main has been fast. Be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause I ain't no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like, look, making things look good. I just want trophies, plaques with a whole goal if you know me. Gotta go record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone, like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing. I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss fish, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes to the free agent. Cause I go with this payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry. I'm moving no mercy, whatever I get I'm deserving. I put in the work in, I feel like I'm never done working. I always stay thirsty, cause it keeps me alive when I'm learning.
I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing. I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Welcome to the battleground, where legends are forged.
That's the only move. The random dive does land on 2-3. The main has been fast. Be able to secure this game.
This is Conquerors of Dawn.
Big moves, I'm that dude. Bet I see you from the top, yeah, real soon. Looking down on the haters that I've been through. Told them I'll see you later, yeah, big truth. I keep a real good pace. Built a big house, damn, look at that place. Up in my mind, cause that's my space. House so big, full of positive things. And I can't be shook, cause no rook, man, I wrote the book. Now I teach how to cook them beats like look, making things look good. I just want trophies, blacks with a whole gold if you know me. Got a gold record on the wall, look closely. Got that record all alone like lonely. I'm just sick of waiting cause I feel it's frustrating when I always put the hours in. But ain't nobody wanna recognize independence, it threatens their continent. So I chase that bag, trophies are dope but I'd rather have cash. Sitting in the bank cause I paid my tax. Living my life, my way, my path, I go. Move fast, anyone who ain't hitting full gas. Who that, choose that, hard work, that wins, true facts. I'ma go big, grind hard, throw a few jabs. Big hook next to the dome, knock her straight back down to the floor. Anyone in my way smacked, I don't take bad thoughts, no, I remove that. My team got good minds, I can prove that.
Chasing, I got these dreams that I've been chasing. I got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. Chasing, I've got these dreams that I've been chasing. I've got some things I've been upgrading. No one can stop me from this craving. You'll see me at the top one day.
Yo, when it ain't toxic, shut your mouth and pick a different topic. Taking off like a rocket, got that energy, you can call me socket. Doing that boss bitch, all I do is focus on increasing that profit. Yeah, I'm on like a faucet, ready to make another deposit. Never been complacent since I was 8, I steady stay chasing. Always winning adjacent, side by side, grind hard in the basement. Ain't no replacement, only one me, yes, to the free agent. Cause I go with his payments, otherwise I don't really have any patience. Making that honey, I wanna be something that's more than just money. I wanna teach others and see them becoming a version they never thought. Now they be hunting their goals and their dreams, yeah, all in their reach. They listen to me, the things that I preach, and change their whole lives to something belief. And now their own mind is all that they need. I'm loving the journey, got rid of the doubt and the worry.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies for that delay. It seems like there was a situation of misunderstanding. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we are good to go for the second match. Hex Meta having the first pick. Yeah, Honeybun's second pick. So very curious to see how this one does play out. Let's go. We are ready to rumble. This is a match that we've all been waiting for. I mean, this is going to be, well, definitely beans and mushrooms and everything into the pot. This is going to cook. That's definitely going to cook.
Most definitely. Larry B getting the first
Sniper
ban
ready.
for his.
Give me a target. Your team is
Surprisingly
banned.
enough, goes with the Leslie.
The Leslie is quite a weird ban, the mixture. But I mean, look, both teams that have time to scout out one another. So my question is, did they do homework onto one another? I mean, Honey Buns, we know that part of the squad was previously part of Mavericks, and well, we all know Swag. So this is Honey Buns is Swag's team. So there's high
Thorns
expectancy
remain.
coming
Your
into this
team
match,
is
as we do see Hex Meta does ban out the Lancelot, and Honey Buns going for this as a first ban.
Well, we did see in the previous matches of OTK versus Darkstar Kings how strong the CC can really be, but YSS also getting out from the side of Honey Buns.
Yeah, I mean, we are going to see quite a lot of YSS and Lancelot bans. I mean, it's been well known, as we do see Hex Meta banning out the Kagura. Kagura, it's been a minute. Am I missing something here? Probably Rika would be able to provide me with that info that I don't have to the. But Honey Bun's currently going with a Hayabusa ban as well. Larry and B with the first pick. Will Larry and B continue his plays in the jungle, or will we see him back in the gold lane? Iris sees that, picks up the Lapu Lapu for a first pick for the side of Hex Meta.
We have seen him on the Lapu Lapu before, especially in the previous tournament, and he has been killing it. So I'm extremely excited to see him here again. But Confide for the side of Honey Buns going for the Granger. Granger is actually still pretty strong, despite all the nerfs and updates and buffs, but he's so strong still. Goes to Aurora going for the Zushin.
Three. Sorry, I'm just getting the poll up as well.
Multitasking, not one of Scarpy's best
Bro, I can't
fortes.
see this. I can't see the MLBB screen, so it's quite difficult.
Sagittarius guides
Oh,
my
don't stress,
arrow
bro.
is picking.
I'll do the drafting with Lotus. You can do the poll, and then you can do the first killer game with Seppi. Don't stress. Back check.
That sounds like a deal. Crazy and going for the Sicilian, one of the most amazing heroes that in this in the mage lane, I would say, because of his high AoE, high burst, and some good CC coming out from the Sanguine class. But Shiny is back going for the Aerithal, countering the Granger, and also giving a lot of mobility to the side of Hex Meta.
Oh yeah, going for the Guinevere. It's not a pick you see often, but I mean, if played correctly, that Flicker Violet Requiem combo can just catch you off guard and maybe pair that up with a set-based hero. Might work, but they have to watch out going set-based because Irithel and the Sicilian can both just pick up Purify and they will be able to still go full out. But there's still a lot of jungle metas open. I would definitely expect him to maybe look at banning out a few junglers, even a few roamers.
One of the roamers being the Grok and the jungler being the Joy. Rest in peace, Seppi's main.
I mean, that's might still be just PTSD of the previous game because I mean, woo, that Joy plays was crazy. But nonetheless, I would expect a few bans still coming out. I mean, there is still the option to go for the pick-off lineup, and the Gatu with that Violet Requiem as well as the Gusion is something that looks very good in the hands of Honey Buns.
True, as we do see the Kalea getting mad. I just have one question. The Sicilian is gonna go with Purify, as we see. Not entirely sure what the marksman is gonna go for, but Loppa Loppa has that CC immunity during his ultimate. Doesn't that cancel the Guinevere's Violent Requiem and makes her a bit more inefficient?
So yes and no. Like it can be cancelled, but not just with a normal stun. And that's usually where you pick up the Winter Crown, because Winter Crown with Guinevere is crazy, because then you're just able to just constant CC without getting any damage back on yourself. So in the early game, Moya definitely needs to watch out, but I mean, there goes the Gato. I mean, that's nothing else. I mean, that's the best combo you can look at.
I see. Larry and B gonna go with the jungle pick, going strangely enough for the Akai. But Akai out to disperse the Gatagacha, even the Guinevere when she's not CC immune. The only problem is he gonna have a problem with the Zushin that's so good at dealing with front, especially with him also having picked up the Hylos?
I mean, the Xborg was a solid pick. That kind of deals with the whole draft of the side of X meta. This Xborg is going to be able to shred. I mean, pair that up with Avatar of Guardian, Violet Requiem. You throw the Wishing Lantern, Butterfly Lantern, whatever you want to call it, into the mix. That is some crazy combos of constant CC, constant damage. And yeah, it's going to be tough. The side of X meta definitely needs to engage, get in the fight, win the fight, and then just disengage. They have that guy luckily to disengage from that fight, but it's going to be a tough match.
Definitely, but overall, which draft would you favor here?
Oh, like I was going to say the side of Hex meta, but then as soon as Swag picked up the X, I switched sides. I'm like, bruh, this is going to be Honey Buns, I think, solid through and through. Not only due to the Xbox, but also Hoya. I mean, Hoya's Guinevere is crazy. It's one of those that definitely needs a respect ban. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. But I mean, you're not here to hear my voice. You're here to hear the pro casting, the top South African caster, and the master, Scarpy and Rika.
Yeah, GG's. Rico, what do you think of this draft so far, bro?
I think both teams have gone with a very, very not so original draft. Like both teams have sort of got heroes that we expect to see picked up, very to the point, very very meta, right? So both teams playing it the best they can. I'm liking it. When we look at the individual drafts, though, I think I have to go with the side of Honey Buns here. I really like the X-Borg when it comes to these engagements, especially against the Hylos, right? That's a sort of matchup. And so the Guinevere, not sure how I feel, but Guinevere is weak, right? You can really pop the hell off when you play correctly, but it requires a lot of precision to get right.
Yeah, bro. I mean, and the Zushin into the mix as well. I mean, we did mention the previous time, well, it was Zushin, the Garagacha Camilla combo. But I believe the Zushin and Gatto combo could actually play out well as well. But looking at Kems, bro, Kems taking a lot of damage from the Zushin. Zushin is a super hard counter to the Hylos.
Well, I wouldn't say a super hard counter, but definitely, it's in favored. I agree with you completely there, but Mate Wiley getting kite out here with the heavy spin, gonna be pushed underneath the turret, 4-on-1 with the turret. Yeah, GG, first blood.
Oh, that's I didn't think the Gatto would be the first one to fall, but just unfortunate that heavy spin coming in clutch, and as you said, kiting out the Gatto from that play. So first still of this match is up in 3 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and let's go!
Let's indeed go here as Aresti gonna pop the Bravest Fighter, going onto the backline here. Nice start into 2 with the Bravest Fighter. Ulti gonna be doing a lot of damage to Ghost Aurora, but does have that Lancer Flare available to get out nice and safe. But here we go, there's Lost Insanity, gonna be able to land on Silos right there. Damage, knocking down his HP bar, but that does trade out the Faraga armor as the Turtle getting gone on here, but there's the heavy spin on from Larry and B onto I think that's how you say it, Confide there, oh, there it is, the Hylos gets taken down. Wants to run away from this, gonna get away from Larry and B, will not be able to. Aresti gonna get fallen down by that swag on that X-Borg right there. People are just dropping left, right, center here. Shine's back will get the next kill as I don't even know who came out on top there.
X-Meta, bro. Well, I wouldn't actually say that. It was the 3-for-3 exchange. But yeah, for a second that looked like a brawl match, as we do see the jungle invade coming in from the X-Borg onto the rocket creep.
Here we go, Bravest Fighter commits it with... It's going to be an easy kill for them to get on the side of X-Meta here. Oh my gosh, Maeve Wiley also in a bit of danger here with that heavy spin, controlling them up. Almost... Oh, what is that healing, bro? It's a kill before he gets taken down.
2-for-1 exchange going in favor of X-Meta. Yeah, Honey Buns, they need to be careful. Especially, bro, I'm going to say this. This Akai is, Larry and B is doing a beautiful job on this Akai. Getting the pins with his heavy spins. As we do see the Bravest Fighter from RSC onto Zushin. But Zushin does commit the Butterfly Lantern. As we do see, well, what is, yeah, I'm going to hand over to you, bro.
Okay, it's the Lantern Flare is the ultimate, and the Crimson Beacon is, oh wait, no, Lantern Flare is the second skill, and Crimson Beacon is the ult. My bad. That's what it is. Yeah. Anyway, and again another sort of even sort of trade for both the teams. Although yeah, I will agree that Hexman for the fact that Confide gets that solo kill on the Aerosol.
I mean, look, Granger. Getting the early game advantage onto the Aerothal is definitely what Honey Buns get. I mean, the higher the stacks on the Granger, and if he can get that Skypius stacked up as well, that he's currently building as a first item, bro, it's going to be GG's.
Anyway, we're looking at quite an aggressive play coming in from Swag here with this team trying to get this blue buff secure. Not going to be able to get the red tree. It's going to be Larry and B to secure that one. And Mate Wiley going to get gone on first here. But healing comes out once again with that Revitalize coming on the spot. There's going to be Harlow's falling down first. Confide taking that kill. Larry and B controlling up the fight a little bit with this heavy spin. But not going to be able to make it out because the Lantern Flare catches him.
That displacement from the Zushin Just showing once more why Zushin is so annoying. But I mean, we do see the rotation coming in here from Honey Buns. Will they get the engagement onto the Lapu Lapu here? The Private Smiter is onto Zushin, but the Xborg is into the mix as well as Guinevere into. But Swagger gets the kill onto the Lapu Lapu.
Oh man, just the amount of control that they have is pretty deadly here on coming from the side of Honey Buns. Yeah, we're also going to see a nice little gag coming through on the take down and
Rika, did you lag out there? The first,
No.
the second turtle of this match has spawned up. I mean, look, Gatagacha and Granger getting that play onto Erythal as the glorious pathway has been committed from Hylos, but he needs to stay honest here. Games could fall.
Ooh, and you can see that Honey Buns really know how to keep up pressure when necessary here. RMB, he's struggling to find more angles with this heavy spin here. Not like he was fighting them pretty nicely in the early game. There's a whole lot of damage coming here, especially making beautiful rotations coming into this mid lane right now. Larry B wants to try and push their offense onto Confide here, but it's going to be the backup coming in from Ghost Aurora with that Crimson Beacon here, dragging away Larry B, asking him to use that heavy spin to get away. He does use it in here. See, doing quite a lot of damage to Confide. He's going to be able to get the kill, and that's going to be 2 kills going to the side of Hex Meta here. Swag's going to come in as well, though, doing so much damage. This is going to be the 3rd kill coming down onto Ghost Aurora. He's going to be able to make it out of here, though. More than that, he's going to be able to turn back and fight this Hylos here. But, almost didn't even need to use that last insanity, but Hoya also coming in, going to get the kill onto Sicilian.
Oh, bro, the tide's just like barely in favor of Honey Buns here. I mean, 7-minute mark. It is 6 kills advantage in favor of Honey Buns, as well as almost 4k gold lead. All the tier 1 turrets has been taken down. They are focusing onto the tier 2s. This is crazy fast. I mean, it's 70 seconds away from the next Lord fight.
Okay, here we go. We're going to see a little bit of a fight once again at the blue buff of the members of Hex Meta here. We're also going to see the tier coming in. Maybe Wiley going crazy on that tower there. Going to fall down first. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade.
As we do see the engagement continues from Lapu Lapu, but it's a double kill for the Granger with that Death Tsunada. But yeah, that's a tier 2 turret taken down in favor of Honey Buns. Bro, they continuing the pressure here. It seems like they want to put the wheels onto this trolley and get the snowball to crash in to the tier 3 turrets.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing this beautifully here. They're using their 3 melee heroes just beautifully, just able to get in and out right now. There's a red carpet dropped in here, yellow carpet. The viewers here, we're also going to see the bravest fighter, Lance goes again, but has to get out in that engage. Go commit. Coming through here, Granger is also just pummeling in those Destinatas, doing so much damage. Is this Hylos even going to be able to make it out? No, he is. Kill.
Yeah, as the first Lord of this match has spawned up. I mean, Sicilian getting the return kill onto the Granger. But I mean, look at Honey Buns. They're not worried about this Lord now. They're going for that Holy Shield. Oh, as we do see the Lapu Lapu, the bravest fights, it does land onto 1. However, Swag with the Xborg is so deadly. The last insanity has been committed. He's continuing under the tier 3 turret. Immortality has been procced, getting a kill onto, well, Larry and B.
Oh man, so I got a bit greedy there. He wanted to try and set up that last insanity in a way that he gets both of the kills, but he ended up getting none of them. So I think it would have been better if he just focused on 1 instead. And he also lost the immortality, which is pretty great for him, right? Yeah, a grave for him, not great, because he really needs to use that item to get on top of things.
Oh, the heavy crossbow coming in from the Erythal onto Zushin. Yeah. The Crimson Lantern has been committed. However, Grange does get the kill onto Erythal. And that's another tier 2 turret taken down in favor of Honey Buns. As we do see, Granger does focus onto this first Lord of the match.
Yeah, Confide on this Granger is deadly, man. He's using all the right destinations, all the right places. He's all the right moves, all the right places. Yeah, we're going down.
Yeah, so Swag with Xborg. He's trying to get that set up. I mean, the red buff is going to spawn up. Will we see that invade coming in from the side of Honey Buns? Well, we should potentially see this as well. It's currently a 2-3 split for the side of Honey Buns. X-Meta needs to be careful. This is an ending angle for Honey Buns.
I think it is. You know, they need to be ready for a full push coming in from them. They have all the right tools to get ready into this little push right here. They have a great gold lead to down. Oh, holy shield to protect this tower, as there's not going to be upcoming on that red carpet, and now the tier 3 tower is taking a whole pummeling here. They're going to be able to take it down here. Also on the side lanes, they want to be able to push them in. Nice lane, Nico, at least in the bottom lane here. I don't know if they're going to be able to get this tower, but they're at least going to try. There's the AOG coming through, landing onto 2. Beautifully placed coming in from May Wiley. He's going to get pushed out into the fountain. I doubt he makes it after that one. Getting hit down, poked down by the members of Honey Buns here. Nice Raven Spider coming through, but look at that Violet Requiem with the Winter Crown. I think this might seal the deal. There's just one member just gonna be that Hylos. That's all they. It's a maniac for Confide as they take game 1.
Oh, bro, this is crazy, right? Look at this stat, right? It's yet another Granger picking up a maniac. Junior, bro, that's a clippable moment. GG's well played to Honey Buns. Let me just get this overlay quickly off. We don't want to see this. But yeah, bro, this was a stomping coming in from Honey Buns. Look, X-Meta did have the early game play onto Honey Buns. It was looking dire in early games. But Honey Buns just getting that confidence, getting that pressure, bro, and getting that chokehold onto Hex Meta. So the second match is definitely going to be something.
Oh man, yeah, it was a hard one. You know, the early game was quite you know, I think even favored towards Hex Meta actually. Larry MB was using that account to maneuver around and get those heavy spins, but in the end it really came down to the power spike that Honey Buns had, and they just used it so well to just turn it into a nice and clean win.
Lotus, Shrimsy, what was your thoughts on that match?
Well, to be honest, Rico said the majority of it. Like, Honey Buns was actually just able to stomp hit that mid game moment, so it was really difficult for Hex Meta to really get an answer for the aggression that came out from the side of Honey Buns after when the side of Honey Buns started to win more team fights, get the better of the trade each time, and then afterwards it transitioned into them getting the base.
And I mean, that Xbox pick was just so solid. Carried the whole mid game and gave Granger the right amount of stacks on that Skypius, and just the plays from there. As soon as that Hylos went in, the Zushin and the Xbox was there just stop that whole entire engagement, and then you have the Gatu just waiting a few seconds, and then they counter engage, and it's all out downhill from there. And so, United, to answer your question, Hex Meta did get invited. It's a collaboration between HexGuard and Meta Gascar.
Yeah, so the invite was extended through to Madagascar, right? And then they, look, so the invite was out to Madagascar, and if you look at the team, right, majority of the team is from Madagascar. They had to bring in 2 players from another squad, so then they formed a new squad from that. But nonetheless, Lapu Lapu being the first ban for the side of Honey Buns.
Sniper ready. Give me a target.
Your team is banning.
Other teams that they did not like the Lapu Lapu, even though they won against it, also banning out the CC, but Hex Meta is still sticking with the Leslie first ban.
I don't understand what it is with this Leslie
Thorns
first ban,
remain.
boy.
Should
battles
battles fall.
X-Meta jumping over to banning out the Lancelot. Lancelot.
They probably know something we don't.
I will choose my own path.
But the Arlet also getting banned.
Yeah, I mean, look,
They call
it
me a
seems like
hero
they are
because
focusing
I
to
saved my
potential
nation
bans.
from falling
It could
apart.
also be that they are looking at
team
playing
is
something,
picking.
a specific lineup as Swag does pick up the higher Busa.
Hayabusa is very difficult to deal with right now, despite his most recent nerf. But the thing is, if you can still get going with him for first pick, there are still several heroes that can still counter him, especially the hooking type of heroes or just anyone that can disrupt the dashes. But Kem's going for the Kalea. Kalea is someone that we didn't really get to see this evening so far.
Well, we haven't seen Kalia in a minute. I mean, Kalia getting picked up in the ping test zones a lot, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, let's see how this one does play out as Kraz does pick up the Kadita. Confide showing us Roger, a Ghost Aurora with the Zetian. Confide playing a brutal game with the Granger, but Confide picking up the 1-1. So we will see yet another 1-1 into the mix. It's been a moment since we've seen a 1-1, but Maeve Wiley going with the ghetto. Currently, Kai hasn't been picked up. Larry and B with the Kai the previous round, just waiting for that avatar of Guardian to land and then committing the
Heavy spin.
heavy spin, yeah.
True, he did some amazing plays. The only problem was when he struggled during that mid game, because then it became a bit more difficult, like Rika said, to get the angles. But Shiny is back going with the Melissa, probably to deal with the get a gacha and even the 1-1 maybe. But who would you say would be better to go against the 1-1?
Definitely
Crowned
not
by heaven's
Melissa, if I'm
mandate.
being honest.
My legacy shall
Melissa,
endure.
she's got that second skill to get the dash, but Melissa pretty much in nowadays builds, no one builds boots on Melissa, so that should grant 1-1 the ability to get the crossbow tangs, especially with Melissa being slow and the stay away. He's not going to counter Melissa. So if I'm being honest, it's pretty much a hero with range, like a Mia, potentially, or the Leslie. But yeah, look, it is what it is. It is what it is. As we do see, Zushin gets respected from the side of Hex Meta, but Honey Bun's going with the Joy and Uranus back.
Some good bands coming out from both teams. The Ghost Aurora was like seriously amazing on Sushin. RST going for the Mincetar, and Hoya once again picking up the Guinevere. So we're gonna be able to see some more amazing Violent plays.
Yeah, the reason why in the previous match why I tagged Rika so early because I forgot the name of Guinevere's ult was the Violet Requiem. And yeah, I was just like, okay, guys, it's been a long stream at this point. My brain is cooked. But anyway, Ghost Aurora, the Eve would be good, especially with that Nether Realm.
Among the
Yeah,
planes
actually,
exists
the
the
two mages
equilibrium,
that the Ghost Aurora
which
did
I
show
was made
was good
for.
picks, but
I'm
yeah, picking
bound
up
by
the
nothing,
Eve and
be
Larry
it
and B
family
going with the
or
Gushin. So
destiny.
Gushin up against the Hayabusa. 9 out of 10 times, Hayabusa is going to win that fight. But let's see what Larry and B can do with that iridescence coming in with the Gushin. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to jump into the second match. This second best of 3 series was sponsored by Dark Dreams Entertainment and Waylander Gaming. So stay tuned. This is about to be a stellar and a cracker of a match between Honeybuns up against X Meta.
But another thing that would also count for the side of Hex Meta is the Kadita that can take care of the Hayabusa and the 1-1 and even also the Eve if she does her camping well.
Well, let's see how this one does play out. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to head over to Ostrumsy and Sepulga.
Let's go. Listen, I think looking at these drafts here, it's pretty interesting stuff. I think the most interesting thing, though, has to be the Scoutian coming out from Larry MB. We all know this hero. We see it in the solo queue games. We see it in all the ranked games. It's a great hero at carrying games, right? This hero is all about carrying with a big power spike. But, you know, one death can lead to a next, you know. It really just gets shut down really fast if you play it wrong.
I mean, he's one of the best snowball heroes in my opinion. I mean, he's able to pick off any squishing, especially going against someone like the Eve with low mobility. It's going to be very tough. So the pick of comp coming out here from the side of Hex meta might be the change up they definitely need. But in this mid lane, bro, Honey Bun's doing a beautiful job just zoning out the entire mid lane duo.
Sounds about right here. Ghost Aurora playing Eve, right? Eve is just so good early on. That's just a fact here. She's a rare case in MLBB of a mage that is all about poking out the enemy mid laner, right? So not so much about the rotations. It's all about abusing that reach to deny farm, and that's what Ghost Aurora is doing really, really good here. Also looking at this Kalia, not able to sort of defend her team that much. Maeve Wiley is just doing a great job of holding down this lizard right here, and Swag's gonna just come in here and collect it. Get the level 4 as well. He's gonna get the level 4, pop in that shadow kill, almost gonna be able to get the kill here. It's gonna be enough.
Oh, but luckily, Maeve Wiley does fall in response. It's only a 2-for-1 exchange, but I mean, what a steal there from Swag. I mean, securing that level 4 just in time to get that 2 kills on the board was crazy. And that's already a major power spike coming out from the Hayabusa. I mean, as soon as Hayabusa gets the first complete item, he's able to start bursting, and then you're going to start to get scared. But, I mean, they still have the counterability, but I would definitely love to see. But there's the flicker play coming from Guinevere, the Violet Requiem. The flicker from Kems is into the mix. And this.
What is your favorite jungle camp? What's your favorite neutral monster?
To camp out.
No, we're just okay. I'll get you onto the second here as we see the real world manipulation that RWM with the AOG follow up, but not landing on the targets here. There's the quad shadow, able to get the kill onto Swag, even drops the King's Calling, but does not manage to cast him. But sure, to ask you, what's just your favorite jungle monster? Like, in general?
It would be easy. That's the teddy bear.
What, Ricky over there, the one that's getting abused right now in the middle of this team fight.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is the best jungle creep. It's a creep that gives you the most gold from the smaller camps, and it looks the cutest. And it's the easiest to take. I mean, that's just the best in all the aspects.
Yeah, I was about to cultured answer. I was gonna next. I was gonna say the same thing, dude. That guy is my favorite. I hate the lizard. He's real tanky. Talking about the tanky, he's tanking all the damage here from Ghost Aurora here. Again, coming in from Swag here. He's camping around the side here, looking for that Kadita. But there's 4 members here. They need to be quite careful. Maeve Wiley should be able to scout it out, or unless he's going to be the victim of it, he's going to be able to get in. And oh my gosh, they put so many ultis for this guy. He's still alive, and it almost even turns into a kill for Ghost Aurora and co. Also getting a solo kill on the side there, meaning that oh man, Honey Buns, they get a great trade out of this.
That's a trade I would take any day. I mean, 4 people against the Gato. He survived enough real world manipulation being cast. I mean, that is solid. But the biggest problem currently is the aggressiveness coming out from the side of Honey Buns. But they need this Minister Thar to start rotating a lot more, because he's stuck in lane currently. And I mean, he's a main counter to a lot of the heroes.
Oh, and a solo kill coming in from Confide there in the bottom lane. That's going to set things up for a nice little opportunity for Honey Buns to come in here. That's going to be a nice... Oh, look at the combination of the Tsunami Slam into the King's Calling. A deadly one. Swag was not ready for that.
The Rough Waves also committed. I think that was a bit overkill. I mean, they had enough. They had him under the turret with the King's Calling. He wouldn't be able to escape. So I would definitely leave that rough waves just for the counter engage on this Eve because they need to shut down this Eve. This Eve is starting to do a lot of damage. There's a real world manipulation once again taking the kill. I mean, what is this damage, bro?
Eve was a hero that got buffed because I don't even know what they buffed, but looking at it, they must have buffed her damage, dude, because she is shredding.
In the recent buff they did on the 26th, all they did is they buffed her swiping damage and reduced her skill 1 mana cost, if I'm not mistaken. So the swiping damage does a lot more damage than it used to be. But I mean, even with the latest update, they buffed that skill 1 to be able to be spammable every single second.
We are looking at a pretty free turtle coming in for the side of Honey Buns right here. Again, just being so aggressive in this game. Looking at it, almost 7,000 gold lead going towards their side here. There's the hook coming in. Oh, a nice little play coming in from a Resi, but Ghost Aurora is going to be able to make it out of there. But okay, here's a rough wave coming through. Going to be able to take down Hoya first with the Tsunami Slam in the backline. Shutdown coming in from the Gushin, as well as Gatot finishing off that kill. That's going to be a pretty decent trade coming in from the side of Hex Meta.
And that's exactly what I meant with this monster thought. I mean, the pick was so good, but it needs to be it needs to join the team fights for him to be able to be useful. I mean, that was the instant 2 kills in their favor just because he landed the hook with the King's Calling. I mean, I'm not going to gloat the hero. This is the best solo queue hero you can get in my opinion because he's able to carry, tank, push turrets. That's all you need in a solo queue hero. And I mean, push it over. Larry.
A dark system combo there. You know, when you're facing a target like 1-1, you really have to. It's important to use incandescence, your ultimate, to get in there right, nice and close, so that you can more reliably land the sword spike. If you're gonna be poking around like that, you might as well not even bother with the kill.
I mean, he went for that risky play. I mean, if he got that a beautiful mark on, I mean, those would have been GG's, but
oh, there it is, sword spike. Oh, but he didn't use the basic attack. He did not use that enhanced basic attack that Gushin has after using skills. Unable to get the kill here.
Oh,
but look at the cost.
There's I have a boost with the shadow kill onto
oh man. Oh. I mean, that was just 2 solo kills happening at the same time. I was looking at the one, you're looking at the other. Crossbow tang underneath the turret onto Melissa, well played, and also, as you said, that shadow kill onto that onto the Kavita. I can't talk right now.
And there's Larry MB getting caught out of position, and I mean, this is the second death for Larry. So I mean, as a Gushin, you definitely need to now start to step back and first farm up a bit.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Gushin, as we say all the time, it's all about the snowball. And currently, this is not what's happening here. Gushin really does struggle in these situations where he's getting overwhelmed. So he needs to, either split push or try and farm up on the enemy side of the jungle, and then we can sort of get back into the game. But currently, it's looking like Honey Buns are looking for an angle to try and hit turrets here. Maybe Wiley missing out that taunt, but it shouldn't matter too much. We're looking at the Lord coming in about 100 seconds, so they have plenty time to sort of get that map pressure and get a few turrets. The Lord, right? The idea here is that you get the turrets and then you turn that into aggression. Oh, we're looking at a nice little hook coming in from that Minotaur once again. The rough waves with that King's Calling is going to be able to secure the deal, but look at Confined with that Eve going to be able to do so much damage on that front line, and Hoya also finishes off the kill there. Oh, a nice looking coming in from Aresti here, cancelling out the shadow kill there.
I mean, that is the solid plays coming out from Aresti, but once again, what a beautiful takedown from Hoya. And he goes for the Minotaur, but he gets stunned up, and that's another kill for Kems. Actually takes the kill, but there's a beautiful Tsunami Slam under the turret, but I mean, Confined gets taken down, and Kems survive. That is a weird one, that.
Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, there we go. That's what I like to see from the Gushin there. You need to be quite aggressive with your incandescent. Able to get nice and close, forcing out Ghost Aurora's flicker there. Yeah, so that was a great trade of spells. Incandescence, one of the shortest cooldown ultis in the game, by the way. Level 1, it's quite long, you know, about like 20 seconds, but it goes down to like 12 seconds. Oh, nice! Tsunami Slam coming out Ghost Aurora. That's the kill they need.
I mean, this is once again, Rest T's now starting to participate in the team fight, starting to get out of the lane, and this is where the comeback for X Meta is into play. I mean, as soon as he gets a hook, all that Tsunami Slam is with him and Satar there, that's just instant kill.
Okay, we're looking at the fight here coming in from Meg Wiley. Gonna get caught out of the bushes here, but has the escape immediately available. The Lord has spawned in the bottom here. So we're looking at an angle for them to try and take it here. They're gonna give 1-1 Lord duty.
I mean, you have the Guinevere that just irritates everyone and keeps them busy. Maeve zoning. I mean, this is a free Lord.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, no holy shields available on the bottom or top lane. We have a quick look at the HP bars of the turrets. They're both at the same HP, so it's a 50-50 whether the Lord goes top or bot here. I think I really like an angle if it was a bit. Oh, look at that final here! I didn't even notice that double kill coming out. Make that a 3-kill trade actually. So far from coming from the Eve, amazing steps coming in from the side of Honeybuns.
I mean, this is definitely the ending angle. It's a 2v5. I mean, there's not a lot you can do. If they can like get a 5-man King's Calling, it might be different. But for that to happen, you need to actually let the Lord charge the turret and then just flicker underneath it with your King's Calling. That's the best that you can do. You need them to commit a bit more.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to see. I agree completely there, because I want to see that Flicker King's Calling. We haven't seen too much of it this game. Are we going to see Confi getting the first kill of the thing? That's already a disaster coming in from the side of Hexmeta. They need that Kalia to engage the fights here. There it is, there's the King's Calling we were talking about. Is it enough to arrest? He's taking a whole bunch of damage. Is Hoya even going to be able to make it out? He does! And Killing's coming in from the Kadito as well on top lane there. And oh, there it is, the base lock. I think this game's over, Shoons.
Yeah, no, that's game set. I mean, that is exactly what we wanted. It was a few seconds too late. The turret was already down, but I mean, that's a play. But unfortunately, no follow-up was there. But I mean, GG's to the side of Honeybuns, taking this in quite a dominating fashion.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this evening. That is going to be Honeybuns finishing off the series 2-0 on Hexmeta here. Very well played, Honeybuns. Doing a great job of showing them what they can do in the situations like this. Yeah, that's a great game. What do you guys think?
Yeah, bro, that is pretty much just continuing the performance that they had in the first matchup. I mean, that is the X-Meta had 0 answers. So I think pretty much if anyone from Group B was watching these matches, they were like, yeah, it's quite fairly simple. That Honey Buns is going to have the target on their back and is currently looking at the strongest.
Oh.
Not hear what you're saying.
She is muted once again.
Okay. My mic. I said that is true, and the fact that they finished the matches in record time, like they finished it so shortly, despite even the first match being a bit of a back and forth, and then just winning and ending it quickly.
Now, Lotus, I don't want to lie to you. It's not in the quickest fashion of Conquerors. There's one match under 10 minutes, and then the
two matches.
Yeah, there's 2 matches under 10 minutes. So, yeah, it's.
The matches felt very quick. It was very It was fast paced. The action was constantly going, so it felt faster than the majority of the matches because they just kept one action to the next.
Yeah, well,
which is true.
But just looking at tomorrow night's matches, first up at 7 p.m. That is South African time. So for the Nigerian teams, it is at 6 p.m. Right? It is Dark Stars up against Honey Buns, and then obviously the second match at 8:30 will be One Trick Kings up against Hex Meta. So we've got a good lineup once again tomorrow night, and then we will be concluding Group C on Friday night with Dark Stars up against Hex Meta and OTK against Honey Buns. So yeah, I mean, damn. What was this? When I was looking at this lineup, I thought it was a bit more balanced between Hex Meta and Honey Buns, but no. Unfortunately.
Like I mean, it's like not understandable. I mean, but it is like they still need to find the groove in X Meta. I mean, that's 2 completely new players into the lineup. And I feel as soon as they get that team comp sorted and the communication on point, it's going to be a completely different story. Overall, there's a few things I would definitely love to see from X-Meta. The main thing is the XP laner needs to leave the lane for the jungler or something and start participating in team fight. If that happens,
Yeah, I mean, look, yeah, I don't know what to say, but the thing that pretty much gives me the confidence, right? And well, one thing that I'm looking forward to definitely is the elimination rounds. I mean, we've seen very strong teams from Group A, from Group and our groups, and then obviously we will be concluding with Group D on next week. But bro, this elimination, it's going to be mind blowing at this point. I mean, just looking at the teams. I mean, I'm not even gonna say this, but yeah, we've Saint Dynasty, Aqua Diaz, Fantasy, Al Cartel, and well, I mean, we still need to conclude Group C, so anything can still happen with the rest. I mean, there's still 2 matches for the team to play, so let's see if this one does juggle it out. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like, share, and subscribe button right here.